G'day, boys! How the bloody hell are we all? My brother was nearly the first one in. So close, mate. Are you at the gym? Is it gym time, bro? What's up, Eric? How are you, man? Good to see you. People hate me for my emotion. I always the first without even trying. You are so close to being first every single time. You might be the one who's gotten first every single time. What's up, Ali? How are you, man? It's absolute bull that Raja has allowed Bond for attempted murder. He'll be back, so it's all good. Yeah, but he's black. So okay, well, you know what they say, mate. You know what they say, mate. Lock them up. Lock up criminals. You know what I say. Delicious stuff. You are at the gym? I know you, mate. I know you. We're like clockwork, me and my brother. I stream, he goes to the gym and stays unemployed. We're like absolute bloody clockwork, me and my brother. We're like two peas in a pod. We're almost like the same person. Except that I'm short and he's tall. And I'm poor and he's rich. We're like the same person. We're like bread and bloody butter, mate. We're like the exact same. It's almost like we're bloody brothers, I tell you what. What are we doing? What's up? Dougie's brother getting little bro hyped for the footy. Dougie's brother getting little bro. My little brother is absolutely hyped for the footy tomorrow. And I am hyped to join him being hyped. And we're going to live stream from the footy. We're going to live stream from the footy. Maybe first round, maybe last round. I don't know. Keep an eye out. Because I'm going to do a live stream from the MCG. MMA Choey fan versus Chad Dougie's Corner Enjoy. Oh, the Chad Dougie's Corner Enjoyer destroys them. What's up, Nitro Gaming? How are you, brother? What's up, Mitch? How are you, boys? How are we, guys? Why are people allowed to do crime? Why are they allowed to do crime and get away with it? Because of systemic oppression, maybe. I don't know. Because we allowed women to vote. What's up, Nitro Gaming? How are you, dude? I'm so happy. Oh, we're hyped, mate. I'm the older brother. I'm the older brother. My little brother is the little brother. What footy game? Collingwood versus Brisbane Lions. Semi-final. Tomorrow night. 5:30 Australian time. I will live stream the first or the last quarter, depending on how it is for the Americans. Probably the first quarter. I'll live stream it from the MCG. Your boy Nick Fuentes off. Thank you, Andrew, for the $5, mate. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, dude. Let's go, you goat. You're the goat. Yerp Raid. Good to see Yerps in here. That's right, brother. Collingwood. Let's go, Pies. Let's go, Pies. Champions League final? No. Up the Lions? Fuck the Lions. We don't care about the footy game. I don't blame you. But my family cares, and I'm going to go support my family who care. I'm just going to get drunk with my brother in the stadium. It's going to be a good time. And then if my team wins, I'm going to act like I've always cared about the footy. We are the best team in the game that I haven't watched all year long. Raja is about to be someone's bitch in prison. He is, Dig. What's up, Dig? How are you, man? What the fuck is Champions League? I have no idea. I'm talking about a men's game. AFL, where if you touch someone on the kneecap, you're out for 2 weeks. Or if someone bumps their head, you're out for 2 weeks. Or if someone says the fucking F word, they're out for 2 weeks. I'm talking about a men's game, Australian rules football, where we've got to do diversity hires and the commentators aren't allowed to be all men. I'm talking about a men's game. Dougie fucks with Matt Walsh. I don't mind Matt Walsh. I don't mind him at all. Biggest club sporting competition in the world, the Australian rules football? No, I don't think so, Dig. Dougie, what's up with you, 927 Gunner? How are you, mate? We absolutely care about the footy as soon as Dougie is... Exactly, mate. The second that I'm interested in footy's back on the menu, boys. $5. It was very nice of Andrew, the bloody goat, to swing us $5. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Hey Aussie, show us your cut. Do not bring up their cousins. Just saw a story of Raja scraping the North Carolinas. Stop it, Christian Grey. Cheddhead supporting the Yerp streams. I love it, Cheddhead. I love how you support all the streamers in our community. Good on you, Cheddhead. Dougie, I just saw your high school yearbook photo. Why did you choose the motto, ripping bowls and filling holes? Well, it just suited me at the time. I always knew I was going to be a plasterer, and I enjoyed a bit of weed when I was 18 years old. So, you know, it is what it is. Champions League, no one cares about the Champions League, mate. We're talking about real stuff. Australian rules football. A men's sport where we aren't allowed to have full-strength beers in the stadiums anymore. Where we are only allowed to drink mid-strength beers in the stadiums. I'm talking about a men's sport. Australian rules football. Hello, Dougie. Have you... Here, the White House card is pushed to June because of logistic issues. I have, Shyla. I have. They've actually brought it early. They've made it a little bit earlier. And originally, there was going to be 20,000 people on the White House lawn. That has been culled down to 5,000 people. So the card is changing as it does. Bosh, Cheddarhead. Yeah, good on Cheddarheads for supporting the Yerp community. You like Matt the... I don't listen to him regularly, but I believe he did that podcast, What is a Woman? And I can respect that. Listen. Not everyone on our team is going to be the best player. You know what I mean? Not everyone on our team, but at least they're on the right team. Once we assert cultural dominance, then we can start to weed out the wrongdoers, Christian Grey. Champions League sounds gay. It does. Australian football, what the fuck is that shit? It's very confusing. Matt Walsh is okay, but his bosses aren't Christian Swanslow Sacklin, so he should go independent. Exactly, Micah. Exactly right. Forwards hat Dougie would never. Forwards hat Dougie would. 2% of beer, put that in my soul. Put 2% average beer. I put that in my son's baby bottle for. I know. Australian. This is why I don't follow Australian rules football, because it is a girls' game supported by a bunch of progressive leftist. Yeah, it's a joke of a game. Get that cross ready to rub. We got Raja news. We got so much to talk about. We're going to talk about the Raja news, and also, I was taking a shit last night. And I had a thought while I was taking a shit that I couldn't get out of my head. And the thought was... That's not the right one. That's it. This was the thought I had. Who has got a better resume than Max Holloway? Who has got a better resume in UFC history, maybe even MMA history, than Max our GOAT Holloway? I can't think of anyone who has got a better history than Max our GOAT Holloway. So we've got Raja news to talk about. We have got to answer the question, who has got a better resume? There's so much to do on today's stream. So much to do on today's stream. And let me read the chat so I can catch up. Matt Walsh. I think we have news, and then I find out everyone... I always think I have news, and then I find out that everyone already knows. Yeah, well, Shyla, unlike, the degenerates in the live chat, you have got a job. You've got a real job. You do important work. You don't have time to be scrolling MMA Twitter all day, every day. You've got to break other women's arms in jiu-jitsu. You've got to x-ray people's broken bones. You got things to do, Shyla. You're important. Your stream was promised to Ben Shapiro 3,000 years ago. Fuck Ben Shapiro. How much are the tickets and beers at the stadium? The tickets were... how much were the tickets? I think they're $100 each. And beers, I'll give you an update. I haven't been to a footy game in many, many years. Maybe 5 years. So I'll give you an update on how much beers cost. Max Holloway just jump scared me. He does that. Bro switched up so fast. I know, Eric. Did you get the thought out as fast as the dump? No, the dump was really lingering. Volkanovski. Volk does not have a better resume than Max Holloway. No, he doesn't. Shamil Dagaziev? Nope. Paul Craig, unironically, has a better resume. No, he does not. Help me. No, he doesn't. All that damn kangaroo and peas, it will hold there. Bro was trashing Max for his losses in his resume last month. When was I I've never trashed Max Holloway, thank you. Stop spamming it. Yeah, stop spamming it. God almighty. She won't let you hit Dougie. Nice try, by the way. Well, I'm just trying to make her feel good. You know what I'm saying, Nitro? Max is top 15 of all time. Max is a top 15 of all time. Jose Aldo and Volkanovski. You think Jose's got a better resume than Max Holloway? I don't think so. Volk, no. What's up, long live Mech Warrior? How are you, mate? We're just discussing Raja being arrested and who has got a better resume than Max Holloway. Can you name a name? Not a Max fan, but he is a one of one. He is truly a one of one. Volk has a better... Well, then, Wixon, debate me. What is your argument? How does Volk have a better resume? Volk has got Brian Ortega. Max has Brian Ortega. Volk has got Korean Zombie. Max has got Korean Zombie. Volk has got Max. That's it. Bro, yeah, Max has got Dustin Poirier. Volk has got Aljo. Max has got Aljo. How has Volk got a better resume? I'm here for the Matrix. We need a Max Holloway Matrix. Is Raja in jail? Raja is really in prison. Bond is set at $5,000, and of course he needs to go to sentencing. So I don't know if I don't know what the correct terminology is for you Americans. Jail, prison. He's been placed under arrest. I could park my high ass under Holloway's ear. You really could, Mr. C. Cable channel in USA plays Aussie rules football around 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. I used to watch it all the time. It's pretty cool and overall better than American football. Yes, our sport is better than your sport. I think so. I think American rules football, NRL, NFL, has got way too many stoppages in it. Way too many stoppages. I think AFL flows a lot better. I used to really enjoy AFL, you know, in the early teens, mid-noughties, before they made it gay. But then they made it gay, and then I don't watch it anymore because the progressives got into it and fucking ruined it and made it gay. But yeah, AFL is a genuinely fun game. Light stream, boys. Tom Aspinall's my goat. Resumes don't count when he can throw you across the room. That's a good point, Dig. Does Max have submissions wins over 3 former champs? I don't think so. You know who does. The Bear Jew. Now, help me. You are meant to be saying how Bear Jew's entire career was a fluke. Come on now. Chris Matenio, stop it, Cheddarhead, stop it. Dustin Poirier, maybe Dustin Poirier. Maybe Dustin Poirier. However, Dustin doesn't have wins over goats of his division, does he? Like, Max has got wins over goats of his division in Jose Aldo. Oh my god, the intro music is still playing. Eric. Oh my god. The intro music is still playing. Alright, there we go. Now we can settle into the stream. Max has got nothing on the Bear Jew. Stop it. Raja is going to get spanked in jail. Raja might get spanked in jail. Jones has a better resume than anybody on the planet. Dana White. Fuck Dana White. Volks. How is Volks better? You can't just keep saying Volks is better. 3-0 versus Max helps the Volk argument quite a bit, but you're saying it's just Volk because Volk has beaten Max? Volk, Islam. Volk hasn't beaten Islam. Ortega, Zombie, Yair, Max ×3. Lopez, Mendez, Aldo. Volks is pretty good. Volks is pretty good. Volk's best fight, technically, the first Islam, he fought amazingly. Yeah, but you can't put... Wixon's just gone and slapped Islam on Alexander Volkanovski's resume, and you can't do that. Rampage will need to sell some trash chains to afford that, but wait until you see this week. I bet there will be a Rampage coin on someone's coin space. Raja's going to get bailed out with that stolen Hellcat Moolah. He is Christian Grey, true. Max has got Aljo, Ortega, Edgar, Gaethje, Poirier, Pettis, Zombie, Allen, Cater. And Volk has got... Ortega, Zombie, Yair, Max 3 times, Lopez, Mendez, Aldo, and Elkins. Let's do this. Let's do this. So let's put up Volk. Let's put up Volk for discussion. We'll chuck Volk in. You can't put Islam there, but we'll put Volk there. Has Volk got a better resume than Max does? Volk's best fight is step with Rampage. We did that one. Max has got Aldo. I think he's got Aldo twice as well. Max has got Aldo twice. God, Gaethje, Poirier, Pettis, Zombie. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I think Tom will 100% finish Garn in... Do you think Tom will 100%? No, I don't think Tom will. I think Tom might even drag it to the second or third round, which sucks, man. But, yeah. Volk is better comp. Dougie, GSP. Ooh. GSP. What's GSP's? GTA 4 is the best GTA. Prove me wrong. GTA 4. With the Serbia one, with Niko Belic. Yeah, that is. Dougie, the deal was that I had to say they were all flukes, not that I had to keep the opinion going forward. Wow, help me. Turning around your bet already. I literally said that, Chud. I know, I saw it as you said it, Eric, and then I shat myself. The only person I compare to Max is Izzy because he won the belt, but he hasn't won since. Izzy's resume is not nearly as good as Max's. What's Izzy got? Izzy's got Whitaker, Alex Pereira, Yoel Romero, and Anderson Silva. Tom won't make it look as easy as Jones. That's my take. No, I don't think Tom will make it look as easy as Jones. I don't think Tom will make it look as easy as Jones. And then when he doesn't make it look as easy as Jones, Jones is going to brag. Volk had better comp, I feel like. I don't know. I don't care if Volk beat Islam in the first fight. He didn't, Wixen, but he didn't. Max low-key beat a bunch of overrated fighters. These fighters are not overrated. Ortega's not overrated. Well, not when Max beat him. Yair wasn't overrated when Max beat him. Sorry, what am I looking at? Aldo wasn't overrated. Ortega wasn't overrated. Poirier wasn't overrated. Pettis definitely wasn't fucking overrated. Although Pettis, didn't he beat Pettis on short notice? When Pettis moved down a weight class? Yeah, brother, I watched AFL in 2011, 2012. Around the same time I started following MMA. Oh, there you go, Mason. I like that, man. Volk 3-0'd him. He beat Lopez. Okay. 40-year-old Edgar, featherweight Pettis. Yeah, there we go. I was just talking about the featherweight Pettis. Yeah. Volk's best win, in my opinion, was him whooping Max in the third fight. I agree with that, Christian Gray. Yes. Shit's been the same since Harambe assaulted Psycho. Okay, thank you, too smelly. Max beat Ortega and Aldo better than Volk also. Max did beat Ortega better. Oh, pretty similar ass beatings, to be honest. I like how the resume logic is propelled by the balance of MMA, by the absence of MMA math. Well, you can't use MMA math. Never holds hands. It never works. Volk beat Islam the first fight. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Wixen. But the Lopez win could come back to look even more goated if Diego wins the belt one day. True. I mean, Volk's Diego Lopez win is starting to age well. Do a Max versus Volk poll. I think we're going to have to, Dig. Let me catch up. I can see down here, Zombie Corpse when Max bet. Yeah, let me look down here. Mike Bond's finish over Anshul Jabli outshines Holloway's entire career and ancestry. Is that the one when Mike started barking at Anshul Jabli, Mr. C? Raja kickstream in prison. Probably Mech Warrior. Add GSP. Should we add GSP to the list? Can someone give me some of GSP's notable wins? GSP has obviously got Bisping. Give me some more notable GSP wins off the top of the head, guys. Why can't I? There we go. Give me some more. Give me some more notable GSP wins off the top of the head. Dan Hardy, yeah, thank you. Although Dan Hardy is overrated. Give me some more. That'll do. This is it. Nick Diaz. Oh, yeah, Nick Diaz. A good Nick Diaz straight out of Strikeforce, yep. Even though Nick just lay down the entire fight and fucking clowned him. Matt Serra. Are we really going to put Matt Serra on this? We'll go Johnny Hendricks. But did he beat Johnny Hendricks? That's the thing. Like, the Johnny Hendricks fight was a robbery. Are we really going to put Matt Serra on there? I don't think Matt Serra just... Matt Serra's not a notable resume worthy... I'm not putting Matt Serra on there. I'm not putting Matt Serra on there. Serra is better than Zombie? No, he isn't, man. No, he fucking isn't. Alright, let me go back to reading some chats so I don't miss any. Mike Braden's finish over Andrew Jabli. We did that one. There was not one bet. None of them were bet. There was no bet. Marab has a better resume. Marab might have a better resume. Marab might have a fucking better resume. That's a good one. Whoever said that. Was that you, Dig? That was you, Dig. Hello, Dougie's future ex-wife, Natalia Silva. Ah, Natalia Silva. Oh, I can't wait for the divorce. But everything in between now and the divorce, it's going to be great. Izzy's career's got nothing on. We will find out. We'll find out, baby. Also, Max beat Volk in the second fight if Volk beat Islam in the first. That's a good point, Bang Eats Chowder. Like, if you guys are going to claim the Islam first fight, that second Max Holloway fight against Alexander Volkanovski, very sus. Stipe for a heavyweight isn't too shabby. Stipe's isn't too bad for a heavyweight, but there isn't enough longevity in his... Like, his resume doesn't quite go on the way that everyone else's resume goes on. Cheddarhead. Ortega is shit. Yair is shit. Aldo is overrated. But Aldo is not overrated. Ortega wasn't shit when Holloway fought him. Yair wasn't shit either. Edgar is chinny and took him to a close decision. Is Max Asian? I don't think so. Volk is a better fighter. Max has a better resume. That's what I think 927 got on. Zombie was a corpse when Max beat him. This is true. Allen is a good win, though. Allen is arguably bit. How can you say Allen is mid? He's only lost to 2 fighters in the UFC. One of them is Max Holloway, and the other one is Movsar Evloyev, who is probably the second best featherweight on the planet right now. That's true. He's got Arnold Allen as well. I mean, the modern era. No, this is Max. Max has got Arnold Allen as well. I mean, that's a modern era Arnold Allen, guys. Has Volk got a modern era Arnold Allen? I don't think Volk has got a modern era Arnold Allen. Like the stream, boys. You're all good too, Smelly Fingers. Like the stream. If records count, then what about Charles' most finished, most subs? Good resume. Ooh, no, I'm just talking the names, like resume. I want to know who's got the best resume, like who's got the best names on their resume. BJ Penn, Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit, Johnny Hendricks, Matt Hughes, Michael. That is a proper GSP list. Thank you, Nitro Gaming. That's better than a fucking Dan Hardy. There we go. Now, Johnny Hendricks, I'm not sure about. Johnny Hendricks, I don't know if I want to keep Johnny Hendricks on there for a resume discussion, but for now we will. I'm eating some birria made taco. Oh, Beena. Wait, are you eating Beena made taco or birria? I don't know what you're saying. Volk beat Islam the first time. No, he didn't. Dan Hardy, thank you, Charlotte. Where am I up to? Oh my god, there's so many. I gotta catch up. Someone's just saying Johnny Sins. Someone's saying Harambe. Someone is saying Matt Serra's better than Zombie. No. How can we find that funny? Matt Serra is somewhere crying right now. Good, he should be. Good, he should be. Raja will become the next Hugh Drawdy. You fucking hope not, Mr. C. I'm glad we're finally realizing GSP is overrated. We're not saying GSP is overrated. We're just trying to find some decent win. Marab has beat so many... Yeah, I think Marab might be the best one ever. Has Dougie ever gotten his driver's license suspended? No, but I've gotten bloody close. I've gotten close, I tell you what. Marab arguably has the best... Marab might have the best resume. The way you spam names into chat like Asperger's, so what are we doing? Why true, Geordie? Why true? If you think Holloway beat Volk in the second fight, Volk beat Islam in the... If you think that Holloway beat Volk in the second fight, Volk... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Wixon, you tried to claim the Islam one, but then you have to take away one of Volk's wins. Volk won the last 3 rounds of the second fight. Max versus... In the second fight against... What? No, Volk won the last 3 rounds of the second fight... Volk better, I don't care. Volk is better, I don't care, is what Ali's meant to be saying. Volk is just better. Volk is just better than Max Holloway. Vegeta, what the autism levels are over 9,000. Add Anderson Silva. No one's on Anderson Silva's resume. He beat a bunch of nobodies. Don't betray your Aussie brethren. I'm not. How can you say this? Take it back. I'm not taking it. Lopez is a better win than Allen. Is it though? Is Lopez a better win than Allen? People forget, man. True Geordie likes to get pegged. That's how Raja's going to turn into True Geordie. He likes getting pegged. Pantoja low-key has a better resume. Ooh, Pantoja's resume is damn good. Pantoja beat a Japanese guy. He did. I'll never forget watching Jubilee getting whooped live. My former Indian friend, he really thought India had one finally. Dude started getting barked at. Dougie, brother, what is the best way to break up with a girl you still... What is the best way to break up with a girl you still like? Why are you breaking up with her if you still like her, Two Smelly Fingers? To be honest, honesty is always the best way. You just don't want to be with her anymore. Honesty. Just say, we're not compatible. We're not working out. I need some time for myself. I'm not feeling this. I am not in the right frame of mind to be in a relationship right now, and you deserve better. That kind of shit. What is the biggest lie you've ever put on your resume? I've never done that. I've never needed to do that because I've never worked in high enough paying jobs. I've worked for myself and done sales. Sales is sort of like rock up and we'll fire if you don't know how to sell things. And trades is very much the same. You just rock up on the building site, and if you're a shit worker, they tell you we don't have another job tomorrow. I don't work in that kind of industry. How good is Anshul Jabali? He's not. He's bloody horrible. He's one of the worst fighters on the roster of all time. Justin Kennedy, don't you ever compare any cunt to the GOAT nor McDonald. There you go. I was being the most sarcastic a human could possibly be. True Geordie picked Canelo to win against Crawford. True Geordie is an idiot that likes to get fucked in the ass. Yeah, why would you have given up on the second Volk fight? Don't make sense. Why would you have to give up the second Volk fight? Doesn't make... I was saying to Wixon, because Wixon wanted to slide in the Islam Makhachev name onto Alexander Volkanovski's resume. And I was saying to Wixon, if you want to take the win against Islam Makhachev for Alexander Volkanovski, then you've got to take the win fight for Max Holloway too. Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski too is a close fight that could go either way. I'm okay with removing a win from Volk's resume and adding Islam for variety. There you go. Have you seen Francisco Rivera's John Lineker, the best 2-minute scrap I've ever seen? Enjoy this fight, my brothers in Christendom. I think I have, because that's setting off alarm bells in my head, but it's one of those fights where I'll need to see it again to know if I've actually watched it before. Lopez is better than Allen, I'm not going to lie. Oh my god, this is crazy. Marab has Sean O'Malley ×2. Umar Cejudo, Jan Aldo, Miles Marab. That is a damn. Thank you, Dig, for that. Thank you for typing that out for me, Dig. I appreciate you, brother. Feed in the chat for Dig. So, Umar, Jan, Aldo, that is a good one for Marab. GSP has got Johnny Hendricks, Michael Bisping. GSP's got a damn good resume. Max has got Aldo, Ortega, Edgar, Pettis. Arnold Allen, who's still killing it. Arnold Allen, who is super. And then Volk has got Ortega, Yair, Max 3 times, Lopez, Elkins. And I guess Diego Lopez, I guess the winner's aging pretty good. Can we think of anyone else? Are these the best 4 resumes in the UFC of all time? Are these the 4 best resumes in the UFC of all time? Coulon! Pantoja, Royval, Asakura, Kai Kara France, Brandon Moreno twice, Perez, Cap, arguably the best flyweight we've ever seen. Pantoja. We'll chuck in Pantoja as well for the discussion. That's a good one. Although, you know what? I'm sorry, but I kind of think the Kai Asakura win doesn't count for shit. I think that's kind of a Matt Serra win. Like, Kai Asakura just got beaten by Tim Elliott. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be some Japanese MMA fans that are like, what do you mean? But from what we've seen from Kai Asakura, I don't think the win is that. I don't think it's that good of a win. Bro got smoked by Tim Elliott. I think that's a Matt Serra level win. I don't think that's worthy of being resume-esque. Volk has got Islam, Ortega, Zombie. We're not doing the Islam win, Wixon. Notice no one said the GOAT DJ Aiden. True cheddar head. No, Mighty Mouse. It is Friday, boys. It is Friday. I am cooked, but we're going to get through this stream together. Pantoja's title defense lost to DJ's title defense from a decade ago. Yeah, Eric, there you go. You took the words right out of my mouth, Eric. I didn't see that chat, but there you are. We're the exact same. We're like this today, Eric. You and me, we're like this, mate. You're like the third brother. Come to the footy tomorrow, Eric. Doug with some solid bloody advice. I've gone through it before. What retard is saying Volk beat Islam? Half the chat. Never burn bridges too smelly. Make sure you can still tap it in the future. That's true. Always be nice. Pantoja beat Moreno 3 times and Kai Kara France 2 times. He did. He beat Kai Kara France in tough as well. Or did he beat Moreno? Did he beat Moreno in tough? I forget. I think he beat Kai Kara France at tough. I was thinking of just telling her I got diagnosed with AIDS, something like that. No, don't do that, Two Smelly Fingers. No, don't do that. You're going to be hammered for the Yuri fight, right? Am I? Why would I be hammered for the Yuri fight? Oh, because you think Alex Pereira isn't going to miss weight and I'm going to have to drink 4 924s? I'll be right, mate. But I like what you said. There you go, Too Smelly. Ain't no party like a Yuri party. I can't wait for the Yuri party. Does Arnold Allen shake up the middleweights against RDR? No, RDR knees him in the guts and destroys him. Add Nerdhagen to the list. To whose list, Wixon? To whose list? What? Just add Nerdhagen's resume? No. So Dougie says here that you're fluent in Chinese and Hebrew and that you have an IQ of 193. Oh, shalom, brother. Nihoma, Takinawa, Nissan, Hyundai, Atari, shalom. Dougie's gay for Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's a really good fighter. McGregor is close, but not to the... No, McGregor's resume doesn't go here with these resumes. Corey Sandhagen has got Peter Yan, TJ Dillashaw, Aljamain Sterling, Frankie Edgar, Miles Morales, Cheeto Vera, Rob Font, Sonya Dong. I don't rate the Cheeto Vera win that highly. Cheeto Vera is a human punching bag. Same with Rob Font. Sonya Dong's not bad. I don't know. I don't think Corey goes... That's 1, 2, 3. 3 champions is pretty good. I don't know if Corey Sandhagen deserves to be on this list. Lopez is a better win than Yair, Ortega, Edgar, and Pettis combined. No, he fucking isn't, Ali. Have some fucking respect. Lopez is not a better win than Yair and the Prime Ortega and Frankie Edgar, who is still in the top 5, and Anthony Pettis in 2005 2014 or 2012 combined. Get fucked, Ali. No. Add Colon to Diego's resume. Why the fuck not? Arnold Allen beat Mobzar. Nobody can tell me otherwise. That's what I mean, dude. Arnold Allen is criminally underrated. Where are the women's fighters? Where are the women's fighters? Where are the Where are the women fighters? Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, God, that is funny. What about the women? Oh, God. Oh, thank you, MMA Master. I needed that. Thank you, dude. That was fucking hilarious. Well done, man. Samurai live forever. That is true. Asakura looks like Charles Oliveira. No, he doesn't. Rampage Jackson has Chuck Liddell, Wanderlei Silva, Fedor, and many more. There we go. Now we're talking Mr. C. That's what's up. Yair is a soy wank pheasant. Okay. Asakura is a wank. Asakura is a wank. Jan has a better resume than Cruz. Jan has a better resume than Dominic Cruz? No. Jan is the second greatest bantamweight of all time? No. McGee, what are you, fucking Lucas Tracy sleeper cell? What are you, are you Lucas Tracy on a burner account, Wixon? McGregor has Max Dustin, also Eddie Connor. McGregor's is good, but McGregor's isn't up here with the greats, mate. McGregor isn't up here with the greats. Rampage got brutalized twice by Wanderlei and lost to Fedor. Big fat oosh, brother. John Jones's resume, type it out for me. We'll see. I'm crying from the Chinese Hebrew speak. There you go, Mr. C. Calm down, Unc. I'm trolling. Well, thank God, Ali. Usman, Colby 2. Colby's win has not aged well. Buckley. We'll see. Masvidal hasn't aged well. Burns has not aged well. Leon hasn't aged well. Woodley's hasn't aged well. Neither has... I am not loving Usman's resume here for the discussion, Dig. I'm not loving Usman's resume here. Colby times 2. What has Colby done since then? You know what I mean? I'm not loving Usman's. Buckley, that's good. Buckley's is good because Buckley was on a run. Although the Colby fight was... That's the problem with Usman's. Like, Usman is a soul destroyer because every time Usman beats someone, they end up looking like shit afterwards. He just sucks the soul out of them. He really does. I don't know. Does Usman belong up here with with one of the best resumes of all time? I don't know, chat. Do we delete Usman? Do we delete Usman? Do we delete Usman? Usman lost to Colby 3-2. Did he? I don't know about it. Let's put Usman down there. Look, I don't think Usman and Pantoja, I don't think there's counts. I mean, it counts. They're good resumes, but they're down here for me. They're down here for me. For me, this is the big discussion up here. Marlon Moraes ended up getting booted out of the UFC. He did Aldo after everyone did Aldo. Jan is good. Umar is really good. And Sean O'Malley, let's face it, Sean O'Malley got... This is how I see it. This is how I see it. This is how I see it, like this. I think Max has still got the best resume out of all of them. Nick Diaz didn't try. Carlos Condit. Johnny Hendricks was a robbery. Matt Hughes was good, and Michael Bisping was... I mean, Michael Bisping arguably lost to Big Dan Henderson. So even GSPs, I'm not putting it aside. I think Max has got the best resume. The best resume. Who the fuck did Yair Ortega and Pettis beat? Who the fuck did Pettis beat? Oh my god. I don't know, DJ. Yeah, chat ahead. Type out DJ. Lopez is a better win. No, it isn't. Dougie talking about the dinosaur era. I'm sorry that I didn't just start watching MMA this year, Wixon. Lopez is a better win than Ortega and Yair, though. Not when Max beat Ortega. When Max beat Ortega, Ortega was on like a 12-fight win streak with submissions and a knockout over Mendez as well. Like, Ortega had just gotten knockouts and submissions. Anderson, here we go. I was waiting for Nacho to step up. Anderson beat Hendo, who was the Pride double-weight champion. Rich Franklin twice. UFC middleweight champ. Forrest Griffin, former light heavyweight champ. And Vitor Belfort. See, Nacho has just gone and fucking unzipped. This is why all the Pantoja riders and Usman riders need to shut the fuck. Nacho has just gone and absolutely bodied the game. Fucking Anderson Silva is such a cheat code. It's such a cheat code. All right, so I think Pantoja is going off. Usman is going down here somewhere. Usman and Pantoja are going down here. Marab has got... Oh, Marab's is good. We got to talk about Anderson Silva when I catch up with the chat. I got to read a whole bunch of chats and catch up. But Nacho's just gone and dropped a nuclear weapon. Pantoja's resume better than DJ's resume. That being said, DJ mauls Pantoja even today. I don't know, man, but DJ's is fucking solid, brother. Where am I up to? I've lost where I'm up to in the chat. There we go. Hey, nobody beats up an elf like UK's biggest sped. Arnold, bloody. I do like Arnold Allen. Some of you guys have insane recency bias. They're Lucas Tracy Max. I know. The chat is... This is a chat full of MMA fans that literally just started watching MMA. People forget, man. John Jones TKO'd Mrs. Jones in the first round. John Jones is the women's GOAT. True. You seen Ronan's MMA video of Ogre MMA Joe? Oh, yeah, Mitch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I've sat there just self-flagellating to that video. Nobody has said Cain Velasquez, 14 years interrupted by injuries. Nobody has said Cain Velasquez. This is true. It has to be someone who's been in a lot of championship-type fights. These motherfuckers are just naming anybody. I know. Yan is better than Dominic Cruz. Shut the fuck up. Cruz lost to Cheeto Vera at the very end of his career, man. Usman's wins did not age well. They did not age well. Are we only counting wins or is it just comparing names on the resume? It's just names on the resume. Like, who has got... This is... The question is... Who has got the best resume? Like, who has got the best names on their resume? Delete Usman? Yeah, I don't think Usman belongs there. Beating Colby doesn't count. I mean, they were wars. They were phenomenal fights. You watch those two fights and tell me that Colby wasn't the second best welterweight in the world at the time. Type out Mighty Mouse's resume and then let's revisit the pound for pound of all-time tier list. Cheddarhead gets it. Usman lost to Colby 3-2. Second fight was very iffy. Yeah, true. John Jones on cocaine versus Dana White's security team. Who wins? John Jones. MSG, I was there. Delete Marty. Just joined. So Raja is in jail now. Yeah, so what's up, Muffle Moose? How are you, man? So Raja has been arrested. They've posted a $50,000 bail. I would say he's like just in holding or in jail, not prison. So yeah, yes. Kamaru is a fraud, 100. Never was a fan. Kamaru's not. See, Kamaru is insanely underrated. But I don't think his resume stacks up. Raja is home, and by home I mean behind bars. Get him! Get him, mate. I like it. GSP, in my opinion, still could be champ or very close. I mean, GSP versus Shavkat, very interesting fight. GSP versus Leon, GSP wins that. GSP versus Bilal, very interesting fight. GSP versus Buckley, he wins that. GSP versus Kamaru Usman today, you'd have to give it to Usman today. Yeah, I think GSP could still be a top 5 to this day. Remember the other day when Dana said, be the reason your last name means something? Ironic with the last name White. Well, it means everything, isn't it? He's in his natural habitat. Get him, Muffle Moose. To be fair, you do have Allen twice, but you're right. I have Arnold Allen twice. Oh, shit, I do have Arnold Allen twice. Shit, bitch. Shit. Thanks, Bang East Chatter. I appreciate that. Usman's whole title reign was fake, in my opinion. 2 defenses from Masvidal for some reason, and he should have lost both the Colby fights. I don't know about lost the first Colby fight. The second one was interesting, yeah, but I don't know about losing the first one. Ortega is overrated as fuck. I'm sorry, he's actually dog shit at fighting, as it always has been if you pay attention. No, I feel like Ortega in his prime was very good, Ali. Was waiting for Nacho, didn't want to steal his moment. I know, that was all for Nacho. This is all an elaborate game just to glaze Anderson Silva again. I think Donald Trump waited until John Jones retired to announce the UFC White House card. It does seem like it, two smelly fingers, doesn't it? Anderson was also a PED cheating pussy. All right, well, if you want to do that, I mean, O'Malley was on steroids. Islam is on steroids. Usman is definitely on steroids. GSP, you could say, robbed Johnny Hendricks and oiled up to beat BJ Penn. You know, you can't, like, this is MMA. They're all on steroids, brother. Bro just switched. What did I switch? Raja for sure in the slammer. Raja has been arrested, Klaus. Yes, Raja has been arrested. JDS at heavyweight. Type out his resume for me. I'm extremely Asian. Colby Covington is the epitome of dog shitting of a dog shit age. It really is. It really is. It really is. Yeah, Colby Covington has not aged well. Where Diego Lopez is aging like a fine wine. Where Volk is aging like a fine wine for Ilia Topuria. Why do Volk's wins count as good at the time, but Usman's is shit because of where they are now shit? That's a good question, Dig. That's why I kind of tried to preface it with Colby. Those 2 Colby wins are super legitimate. The Buckley win is legitimate. The Masvidal wins, Masvidal sort of got it out of hype. The Burns wins is super legit. Leon Edwards is just a good name to have. Tyron Woodley is a great win. I mean, you know what? Fuck. You know what? Dig raises a good point. Tyron Woodley, when he beat Tyron, remember how dominant, maybe some of you won't because you guys have exposed yourself as only watching MMA today and being day one MMA fans. So for those of you that have exposed yourselves as being day one MMA fans, there's this guy that no one ever talks about called Tyron Woodley. And Tyron Woodley was on an insane winning streak, only pushed to his limits once by Stephen Wonderboy Thompson in a draw. And then after that, he was absolutely just dominating everyone else. And Usman came in and fucking 50-45'd him and made Woodley look like a little boy standing in the middle of his octagon in his underwear with this sad, depressed look on his face and has never been the same. And this is the problem with Usman. Once he beats you, he sucks the soul out of your list. It sucks the soul out of you, and you never, ever look the same. Like, to beat Colby twice when Colby was raging, and they were 2 close fights. Then to beat Buckley when Buckley was raging and a top 5er. Then to beat Burns when Burns was a top 5er. And then to beat Woodley. And to have Strickland on there as well. And to have Leon Usman's names on his list are actually... Actually, Usman's resume is pretty fucking good. That's worth thinking about. Usman's resume is damn good. Anderson's is good. Bro, oh, fuck, we got some decisions to make. I think we might have to start doing an elimination tournament. I think we're going to have to start getting these resumes stacked together and start doing a poll elimination, like start running polls. A versus B, V versus C. Yeah, I think it's time we start doing a who has got the best resume. I think we've got our contenders for who has got the best resume. And we start doing debates and polls to see who has got the best resume. Izzy beat Anderson. What's up, Joseph? How are you, mate? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Who has got the best resume in MMA? That's what we should retype this to. All right, let me read some chats, and we might have to do a poll off. We might have to start rubbing out multiple polls and do a poll off, boys. Where am I up to? Who is more overrated, Izzy or Usman? Easily Izzy. Easily Izzy. Usman might be one of the most underrated MMA fighters of all time. It's the more I look back at Usman's career and do a retrospective on it, the more it hurts me how much the MMA guru has destroyed Kamaru Usman's legacy. Because MMA guru has poisoned the well against Kamaru Usman so much, man. Everyone fucking hates Usman now. And I know, because it was when I was like a peak MMA guru fan. I know it's because Guru was putting out 2 videos a week about how much he hates Usman. Usman is definitely underrated. He's so fucking underrated. He's so underrated. Oh, what's up, Yorg? How are you, brother? All right, let me read everybody's chat. Where are we, guys? What's up, Capatheist? How are you, brother? Meeting your Western girlfriend's parents. So what pronouns do you go by? Meeting your other girlfriend's parents. Fuck my daughter. Make many grandchildren. Never bring her back. Exactly, Mr. C. Just watched a clip where I'm up to. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Sorry guys, I'll read all of your chats and then we'll start doing a poll off. I just watched a clip from my second favorite Australian of all time, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Talking about how instead of Charlie reading bedtime stories to his kids, they'll be, okay, Christian Grey, what the fuck, man? Alexander Gustafsson, Daniel Cormier, Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, Rashad Evans, Loyola Machida, Cyril Garn, Jesse Morales, Dana White, Joe Rogan. Okay, the Duck, John Jones. Did you have to? Can someone type out John Jones' resume properly so I can just copy and paste it? Sup, Doug? Been watching this stream for a while now. I usually don't interact as much because I have you on while I'm doing other things. Oh, Kyle, thank you so much just for saying that, man. I really appreciate it, dude. I feel you, brother. As someone who works with their hands all day long, there's nothing like chucking on a big 4-hour guru stream and just working away. I feel you, Kyle. I am exactly like you, brother. So enjoy the stream, man. I enjoy being able to provide it. Thank you for saying that. That one hit. All right, Christian Grey. DJ has got Cejudo, Benavides, Tim Elliott, Dodson, a bunch of plumbers and bums that wouldn't make the top 15 today. All right, Cheddarhead, you're not writing a good case for Mighty Mouse, are you? How did Usman lose the first Colby fight when he TKO'd him? I don't know. I'm extremely Asian. That's why I was like confused by that. I've been driving, so I couldn't type, but I heard a besmirch Anderson, so I had to risk my life by typing out his resume. And where Nacho lives, we're talking like 110 kilometers, kangaroos bouncing all over the roads. It's a true death trap out there. And Nacho went, fuck it. If I die, I die. But I'm typing out Anderson Silva's resume. How is Sean O'Malley on steroids, but still looks like a bag cashier at a local grocery store? God knows, two smelly fingers. Honest to God, God knows. Even though Koscheck wasn't that great, that second performance by GSP was insanely good. True, Michael Lisa lover. Johnny Hendricks on steroids. Did I say Johnny Hendricks? I shouldn't have said Johnny. Johnny Hendricks is absolutely not on steroids. Anderson slander will not be tolerated around these parts. True. And on Sunday, boys, and because there is no UFC, on Saturday night for you Americans, Sunday for us Australians, we're going to be doing an entire Chuck Liddell career rewatch. That's right. From his first fight until I get sick of it, a 6.5 hour stream, maybe a 7-hour stream, watching every single Chuck Liddell fight. We did a Anderson Silva career retrospective where we watched every single Anderson Silva fight, and we're doing it again, boys, on Sunday. A Chuck Liddell career rewatch. It's going to be fucking great. Woodley did have some good early UFC wins. Dude, Woodley's what are you, up until Usman murdered Woodley? I think I'm having a stroke. I can hear savage ringing in my ears. Yep. Yeah, Woodley had great wins. Add Piotr Jan to the list. Type out his resume. Do not pivot to putting Kamaru near the top. I'll lose my mind. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Dana hated Woodley more than Dougie hates boxing. It's true. Dana fucking hated Woodley. He's not the same. We saw it when he fought Colby. He was not the same. We saw it when he fought Colby. Yes. Bilal has a sneaky good resume. Ugh. JDS, Kane, Stipe, Big Larry Lewis. But I can't. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. All right. JDS is up for consideration. And we'll set Crocop on the resume. We're Doom, Hunt, Mir, Stipe, fucking JDS's resume. Would you look at that? It's hard being a Woodley fan after he lost to Paul. It is hard being. I mean, it's hard being a Woodley fan in fucking general. Seeing Woodley get KO'd by Nate the Great, Mark White, and Strikeforce is so satisfying to see every time. I've never seen that, Christian Grey. Anderson let Izzy beat him. He really did. Would you rather see Jack KO Islam with one punch or knock him down, concuss the dude, and choke him to sleep? I would rather see JDM choke out Islam Makhachev. That would be so funny. Stipe beat Daniel Cormier twice, Francis Ngannou, Junior Dos Santos, 2016 Overeem, Werdum, and Mark Hunt. Oh, you know what, Chedhead? I'll chuck it on, but considering just how tight the best resume of all time really is, I don't know if Stipe is going to be able to win. I'll put him in. I think he's going to get knocked out pretty quickly. I love how nobody's putting John Jones because he's a cunt. It's good, isn't it? It is good, isn't it? I love you guys. I love our community. Usman is definitely underrated as fuck. Fuck Kamaru Usman. No. Thoughts on Alexa Grasso's feet? You love them. What's up, Capatheist? How are you, man? I hate him too. I don't blame him. Friday, Yog Poll first. We got so much to do on today's stream. Woodley's title reign wasn't great. He was on-off before getting a title shot. Embarrassed by Rory. Lost to Shields. Got a split over Kelvin Gastelum. And then set out a year for a title shot. Ooh, I'm extremely Asian, remembers Woodley perfectly. Dougie's my second favorite Australian. Thank you, Wixon. Dougie trying to claim Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's a good win. Arnold Allen's only ever lost to 2 fighters. One of them is Max Holloway. The other one is Movzar Evloev. Come on, man. 5K bail for a clown is a joke and a slap on the face for the victim. It really is, Ichi Shangamatari. It really is. Austrian, not Australian. Sorry, Christian Grey. I was going through that one. Big H is number one, obviously. Obviously number one. Dougie works with his hands all right. Stop it, two smelly fingers. Why did you move Max? Went from half profile to look like his life trying to hide behind a lamp. Oh. To make room for all the resumes. to make room for all the... But now Max is gone now, because now this is a conversation about who has got the best resume in the UFC as we do a vote-off. We should do a version of this for finishes instead of best wins, best names to have been finished. I think for now, I get you never hold hands, and I don't hate the idea, but for now, we'll just see who has collected the better names by hook or by crook. Only 7 hours. Chuck, who sniffs ice, Liddell. He probably does sniff ice. We need a GSP. We need a GSP career rewatch. I couldn't bear watching GSP's career. It'd be too boring. No, Derek Lewis is disrespectful. I don't think he has got it. His favorite Australian is Mozart. Of course. Austrian is Mozart. Of course it's Mozart. Of course. Walkouts included on the Chuck fights. Some of them. Yeah, some of them. But some of them we might skip the walkouts for brevity. It's depressing as shit. I can understand. I didn't say that as a joke, by the way. It's depressing as shit. I can understand. I mean, that is depressing as fuck, mate. Chuck was sleeping fools and getting slept. It's going to be a 6 stream. It is going to be... The Chuck Liddell stream is going to be fucking awesome, man. Chris or a Rory McDonald rewatch. I like that a lot, but we've decided it is going to be a Chuck Liddell. Bail doesn't matter. He can't realistically run from a court case. Yeah, now that he's been arrested, like, fuck it. He'll have bail, but he's going to go to court and they're going to trial him for... Well, I can't wait to see what they actually charge him with. Rampage has got Fedor, John Jones, Chael Sonnen, Vandalay... Rampage has not got John Jones. Chael Sonnen, Vandalay Silva, Glover Teixeira, Lyoto Machida, Rashad Evans, Forrest Griffin, Chuck Liddell, Dan Henderson, Ryan Banter, Shogun Rua. Why did you put John Jones in Rampages? And he hasn't got Fedor. What are you just typing out names, Mr. C? John Jones has got Shogun Rua, Beta, Machida, Rashad, DC, Vitor, Chael, Gustafson, Vera, Garn, Santos, OSP, Glover, Smith, Rampage. Yeah, see, John Jones might actually have the best resume. I hate it, but John Jones might have the best resume. John Jones might have the best fucking resume. OSP, I'm taking OSP out. OSP is a dog shit win. That is a dog shit win. I'm taking that out. 50-year-old Stipe. I mean, he's got the name Stipe. He's got the name Smith. Garn, Santos, Reyes, Chael. Yep. I like it. Just collecting the names. I think Dougie in the stream doesn't understand Canadian supremacy, but there is no such thing as Canadian supremacy. Paul Hughes is rematching Usman to Magomedov this weekend. If you've seen the first one, you'll know it's a solid chance of beating Usman. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm not going to get up and watch it because I believe it's in Abu Dhabi again, which means it's going to be on at like 5 in the morning for me. I'm not watching that at 5 in the morning. Rory McDonald might be a good watch for the chat. Early GST days were excited. Yeah, Rory McDonald one would be good, but we've decided it is going to be a Chuck Liddell. Yog poll while you catch up to the chat. Might as well do a Yog poll while I catch up to the chat. What are we polling? Would you lick some Grasso's feet? Yog poll while we catch up. All right, let me catch up to the chat. I think I have caught up to the chat, and then we can do an actual poll. We can do an actual poll. What am I up to? You've deleted that to confuse me, Eric, you bastard. Content a cheater, mainly a cheater part. True. Guru dropped a documentary about Kelvin Faslam's obesity problem. Did he? When? Today? Yes, he has. 3:40. Literally 7 minutes ago. Guru drops a fighter with an obesity problem. Kelvin Gastelum. Classic Guru stuff. Good on him, man. Good on him. I'll tell you what. I was listening to Guru's stream today, and I was listening back to Guru's stream of last weekend's card. Guru is done with streaming. Oh my god. You can hear it in his voice. He is done with streaming. He wants to rip his hair out every single time he gets a impression request. They'll never understand the greatness of the coldest Canadian cants. Arnold Schwarzenegger, not Arnold Allen. I have understood it right now, Eric. That's what happens when I ram myself through the comment section. Radke is insufferable. Glad to see him get destroyed. Plus, he's a Bilal teammate, so he deserves double. I really like Charles Radke, but because he is such an insufferable cunt, I enjoy watching him get punched in the head. It is hilarious. Carlos Newton, people forget, man. Nobody cares about Carlos Newton. Christian Gray drives me insane when Bisping calls Aspinall their heavyweight GSP. He's a 2-minute KO machine. Yeah, they're completely different. They're completely different. GSP was lay and pray. You see, Chris, the Canadian disrespect needs to stop. You can't disrespect Canada. They have no respect. Blast Beast won't take this laying down. Write out his resume for me, two smelly fingers. Dougie disrespected the GOAT GSP. I mean... He hasn't. He's not going to win this competition. Rampage lost to Forrest Griffiths too. Yeah, I think Mr. C is just fucking around. Stipe doesn't count for Jones. I mean, if we're going to do a resume off, it is just about who collected the names. So I guess we need a... If we're going to do this, we need to stop being like, oh, Stipe was 50 years old and Masvidal, really didn't deserve the second fight. If we're going to do a who has the best resume, a resume is just all about collecting the names like Pokemon. So as much as I've been saying this and that, I feel like the only way to do this is to ignore that and just look at who has collected the best names that they could possibly collect. A Chuck Liddell career rewatch can't get much more exciting. I witnessed most of it live as a kid. Fuck yeah, Christian Grey will please be here for most of it. Marab should be added to Volk's resume. He already beat him mentally. He admitted he would never move up because he loses to Volk. Volk is the pound for pound. Oh, I love that, Eric. Reyes also beat John Jones. Again, John Jones collected Reyes' name by hook or by crook, so I think we're going to have to... I agree with you, Dig, but I think that's the best way to go about this, right? Rampage fought all those names per Wikipedia. Yeah, it's not about fighting them, Mr. C. Mr. C has no idea what we've been doing for the last hour. Yes. Rampage fought them. That's not what we're arguing, whether or not they fought them, Mr. C. Do you think Dougie is scared of the Canadian spirit? What Canadian spirit? Love him or hate him, John Jones has the best resume. John Jones, Anderson versus... It might come down to John Jones versus Anderson. Do you believe in cracking your knuckles back neck? Do you think chiropractic is bullshit? I mean, chiropractic is bullshit. Like, it's you can read through its history and see that it is bullshit and it's just made up, and then they tried to make it a real thing. Do I believe in cracking? I mean, you can crack your back and knuckles. Do I do it? No, I stretch instead. Put Chael on Anderson's as well. Yeah, Chael twice. True. We're definitely not disqualifying John Jones for being a cheater and a piece of shit and a teacher's pet for the company. Then, yeah, he's got the best resume. Jones might have the best resume. Yeah. Anyone voting is new here. Exactly. Just rewatched all of them a couple of months ago. We forgot about Rampage, Rick Flaxman, Shotgun Ruler, Rashad Evans. We forget about that. I know, we forget. This is why during these off periods, I think during these off periods, it's up to the Dougie's Corner community to fight back against the Kenny Okoyes. What's up, Rod's neighbor? Against the Lucas Tracy's, against the MMA Joey meat riders. And even though I got to this sport late 2015 when Conor McGregor knocked out Jose Aldo, we still need to go through our history of our sport and remind the modern MMA community just how good people were in the past. Because people truly forget, man. They forget. And they try and act like the modern era is so much better than the era back then, when Pantoja literally won the belt as a fucking taxi cab driver. When Buckley literally became a top 5 welterweight, the most busy, hardest division in the UFC in 2024. Buckley got to the top 7, while his coach still worked at IHOP. The UFC lightweight division in 2004. Thank you, Rob's neighbor, for re-upping your membership. I really appreciate it, man. The UFC lightweight division in 2024 was still Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. And Poirier has no fucking hips and was 35 years old and pushed Islam Makhachev, the greatest fighter of all time, to 2-2 going into the 5th round. The world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, took an 11 days fat off the couch Kamaru Usman to a draw. And these modern era fans have got no fucking idea about what the guys in the past were doing. And we, the Dougie's Corner community, should be using these 2 weeks off to celebrate the past and remind these fucking children that watch the UFC that there's been 35 years of absolute savagery in this company. Thank you for joining me for my TED Talk chat. I will go back to reading the chat bot. Just rewatched all of them we just did that one. The 2 types of people that voted, there's 2 types, where am I up to? Two types of people, those that voted yes and liars. Thank you, Eric. Impression of Guru getting an impression request and crashing out. That's literally what happened at the end of the stream today, Nacho. Do an impression of John Jones getting railed by Dana White. I'm not doing this, chat. I'm leaving. And then he just turns off the stream. I know Dougie's shaking his boots, worrying about us Canadian savages. There is no such thing as Canadian savages. Dougie, Guru... irritated impression. No, not reading it. No, I'm not reading it. Shut up, chat. No. I'm leaving. Why do I hate my life? Chris, Dougie doesn't know how brutal Canada is in war. What war? What war? Collect the names and then see how much value they have. Collect the names and then see. You think that's the way to do this, Eric? Might be, mate. We won the world. We just don't want credit, so we let the UFC take the blame. No, you don't, Christian Grace. Stop it. Mr. C is on Mars. He really is, mate. The British Empire did. All of you saying Canada was British bitch for longer, which is true. True. Canada's just living off the drippings of the British Empire. Do the Tougher Brothers watch along? It will only last 10 minutes. I would rather be dead than watch a Tougher Brothers watch along. I literally have no idea what's going on. I can see that, Mr. C. You stretch, that affects your knuckles. No, I think Eric was asking me about like the benefits of cracking your neck and your knuckles, and chiropractitioners like cracking everything to loosen yourself up. And I was saying I would rather just stretch. I would rather just stretch my muscles out. It wasn't exactly a knuckle for knuckle comparison, Eric. Why don't you picture a green apple in your mind and then see if you can picture it spinning? Can you do that, Eric? Can you pull that off, mate? Where am I up to? What's up, Rob's neighbor? How are you, man? For me, I'd say John Jones has the best resume. Anderson has the second. Can't decide the third. If Islam beats Jack, he's right up there. Islam is collecting names. Oh, God. Ugh. Casual? You're a casual. Where is Buckley, by the way? Buckley. We're not putting Buckley on the greatest resume of all time. People forget, man. Frankie C's beat Marab. Dougie, can you do an impression of Dustin trying to dance with his wife for Mardi Gras, but his hips break? You know, my love, let's get out here, D. Let's do a dance for the Mardi. Oh, my hip. Oh, damn. You know what? I'm going to have to sit this one out. Hey, Connor, get over here and take it for this dance. So Rampage never fought John Jones. Rampage did fight John. No. Did he? No, you're thinking of Rashad Evans, I'm pretty sure. BJ Penn versus his Terminator mum. Who wins? His Terminator mum. Look at her ass. That isn't her ass. What timeline am I in? I don't know, Mr. C, but you're spiraling all of us into psychosis. Aspinall said it's improved massively, so I can't... Aspinall said it's improved massively. I can't ignore my goat. I don't give a fuck what Aspinall said. The facts are not... It's gotten better. MMA has clearly gotten better, but it's... just we're literally just deleting our history as MMA fans because for some reason we're in the Apex with Venom shorts now. It feels like everything before the Apex with Venom shorts is just thrown in the garbage. I'm not saying MMA hasn't gotten better, but it hasn't gotten to the point where we just delete everything before the pandemic. And it feels like with the Kenny Okoyes and the Lucas Tracys, we just fucking delete everything that happened before the pandemic, which is insane. I thought I asked Doug if it was wins or just no, it's names they've collected. Like they've beaten them, Mr. C. You know, the resume. Who has the best resume? I didn't ask that. I don't even know what we're talking about. What are you eating, Dougie? Seems like you've put on some weight. Thank you, Conor McGregor. Can't remember ever talking about the best names in a career fight resume who has lost it. Neither do I, Christian Grey. How do they fight the... I'll crack... What am I up to? I'll crack the fuck out of a butt knuckle. Why do I read the chat? I prefer green apples over red apples. Very good, Eric. Marcus Brimdage, Max Holloway, Diego Batista, Dustin Poirier, Dennis Silva, Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, Eddie Alvarez, and Donald Cerrone. The great Conor McGregor, Marcus Brimdage. Cheddarhead. I love Conor. Loved Conor. I'm a massive Conor fan. I can see that resume, Cheddarhead. And you know this, Cheddarhead. You know this. You can see that. I appreciate you typing it all out, so I don't want to just bury your comment, Cheddarhead, and, you know, dance over it. I'll put it on, but Cheddarhead, you know this. Reading those names out and comparing them to the names that we've already got on the whiteboard, it's not gonna compare, Cheddarhead. You know it's not gonna compare. You and I both know, Cheddarhead. This is not going to compare to... Look, JDS's trounces him. Marab's GSP's trounces him. Volks and Max both trounce him. Mendez never won a belt. He's got Jose Aldo, Eddie Alvarez, and Max Holloway. That's his best names that he's collected, Cheddarhead. The rest are seasoning on a delicious steak. You know? But he's got three titles. What is this poll? It's just the Friday poll, Shiloh. It's just, it's just the boys being boys, Shiloh. You got to remember you're in a male-dominated space. But also, Shiloh, answer it. Yes, based woman. How would you feel if you didn't have any breakfast this morning? I didn't have breakfast this morning. So, we're in the exact same headspace, Eric. We're exactly the same, Eric. I also didn't have breakfast this morning. I had to be in the city at 7 a.m. I fucking barely had time for my workout before I rushed into the city. Can you do an impression of Beanie Dougie meeting backwards hat Dougie? What's up, mate? Are you still fucking streaming? Haven't you given up on that yet? You're never going to be a streamer. Just do drugs with me. No, I will do streaming every fucking night until it works. Imagine a green apple and all I can see is dead. Oh, okay. Rampage did fight John Jones, but he lost. Okay, so I was getting Rampage and Rashad confused. Rampage fought John Jones and lost. There we go. Facts are not. Dougie 2025. Exactly. Canada is literally the beat USA in a war, but the discussion you guys aren't ready to have. No one cares about Canada, Ben. Literally no one. Literally no one on the planet cares about Canada. You guys are just the forest above America. I'm trying to imagine a world without them, which I'm trying to imagine a world without them. Okay, MMA master. Rampage said John Jones was dirty. John Jones is dirty. Aspinall deleted UFC history. I cannot question it. Fuck that shit. Butt knuckle. Battle Ben, not war. I don't even know what's happening anymore. People are just saying things in chat again. Let's play devil's advocate. Drickus du Plessis, Robert Whittaker, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, Kevin Holland, Li Jingliang, Gerald Meerschaert, Reece McKee. Drickus du Plessis, Robert Whittaker, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, Kevin Holland, Li Jingliang, Gerald Meerschaert. Whose resume is this? Reece McKee. This is Khamzat Chimaev's resume. I'm looking at Khamzat Chimaev's resume. Drickus is a former champ. Robert Whittaker is a former champ. Kamaru Usman is a former champ. Gilbert Burns is a top 5er. Li Jingliang is a top 7. So what has he got? 1, 2, 3 champs. 1 top 5er. There's an argument that even Khamzat Chimaev's resume is better than Conor McGregor's resume. But still not worthy enough putting it on the board. Nitro Gaming. I see you. I still don't think it's like Cheddarhead. Like, I appreciate the effort of typing it all out. I really do. I appreciate the effort of typing it all out. But when you look at it, it's 1, 2, 3 champs is fucking good. 3 champs is fucking good. I'll give you that. 3 former champs is really fucking good. You know what, Khamzat's? We'll talk about Khamzat Chimaev's resume. We'll talk about that. All right. Well done, Nitro Gaming. Well done. They occupied the capital and they were Canadian troops. Oh my god. It's just a Canada history lesson going on right now. We must start reminding people that Canadians started all this. We love maple syrup because of the US. Okay. But I did have breakfast. Oh, well, lucky you, Eric. I didn't have breakfast. I haven't had breakfast in over a decade. Not in the morning anyway. Based Capatheist. Do drugs on stream? Exactly. Annie Castletay probably has every name. I don't even know who that is. Annie Castletay. I don't even know who that is, Cheddarhead. Do the stream on drugs? Might as well. The whole world owes Canada a big thank you? Nope. I hate to say it, but John Jones has the best resume. He might have the best resume. Impression of backwards hat Dougie asking to hang out with OG Dougie. I don't even know how to do that. Let's agree to leave Shavkat out of these resumes. He was never good enough to shitty. Oh, poor Robert Whittaker. Rumble Johnson beat Glover Teixeira, Gustafsson, Ryan Bader, Nogueira, Phil Davis, Andrei Arlovski, but lost to DC. So he's got Ryan Bader, which doesn't count as a champion because it's Bellator. Did Nogueira ever win a belt? Did Big Nog ever win a belt? Andrei Arlovski, former UFC champion, but lost to DC. I don't think he counts. I don't think it's good enough to get on the board. I just shared it so you can reject it. Well, Nitro Gaming, it's actually, when you look at it, it's not bad, to be honest. This dude did not understand the breakfast joke. He must be black. What? Okay. People forget, man. Carlos Newton put a clinic on Anderson Silva. Did you see Hamzat's finishing move, the finger? I did, the little tickle on the nose. Ariane Castella's the ringer. Right, Ariane Castella, the ringer. There we go. People forget, man. Carlos Newton put a clinic on Anderson Silva. There we go. All right, so we've caught up to the whole chat. We could start running some polls. We can start doing some polls together. Let us do. All right, let's do this first. Let's do the first knockout. Let's do the first set of knockouts. Who is the lowest on the list? John Jones is one of the highest on the list. Anderson is one of the highest on the list. Pantoja is one of the lowest on the list. JDS is one of the lowest. Connor is one of the lowest. And Hamzat is one of... Let's start off over here. Okay, let's move all this over here. Here's what we're going to do. You got Pantoja. These are Pantoja's wins here. You got JDS. You got Conor McGregor. And we need one more. Amarab. No. Not Anderson. Not Volk. And Hamzat. Okay. Let's do a poll for A, B, C, or D. There's JDS. There's Hamzat. Yeah. So that's Hamzat. And this one is Connor. Pantoja's A, JDS is B, Connor is C, Hamzat is D. Let's do a poll. A, B, C, or D. Pantoja. Yeah, let me read some chats and we'll get into it. Only took you 30 minutes to catch up. Shut up, Ari. I did pretty well today, mate. I did pretty well considering what the fuck was going on. Let's go. A. We'll make them bright red so chat can see. I'll read all your chats. Hang on a second. We'll make it bright red so chat can see. Pantoja's A. JDS is B. Connor is C. And Hamzat is D. Who is getting eliminated? Who has got the worst resume out of the 4 options? Who has got the worst? Who is getting deleted off the board? Who has got the worst resume? Who has got the worst resume? Out of Pantoja, JDS, Connor, and Hamzat. Who has got the worst resume? Hamzat has got three champions. Gilbert Burns in the top 5. And Gerald Mearshut, the GOAT. Let me catch up on everyone's chats. Dougie, do a mispronounced fighters tier list. I'll have to listen to like an hour of Chael Sonnen's videos and come up with all of his mispronunciations, MMA Master. I'm just going to be a glaze fest. Pantoja has a way better resume than Anderson, without a doubt. Anderson has got a better resume than Pantoja. Hamzat is better inbred Makhachev. Hamzat is better than an inbred Makhachev. No, Makhachev's better. Can Crusher Silva. Stop it, Justin Kennedy. Colby Covington is one of the highest. Colby was good back in the day. Cheers, but we'll get to him. Imagine getting triangled by a dude who is 4-7-1 like Silva did. Ilya's only got 3. I know. Add Nate Diaz to Connor's resume. It does count. It does count. Nate Diaz as well. But Nate Diaz was a top 5 lightweight at the time. It was a top 5 lightweight. Let's not discount Natalia Silva. She finished 185 Aussie champ Dougie Scorner, not once, not twice, but 3 times in one night. I wish, Mr. C. Oh my God. JDS has a crazy underrated resume for whoever who knows game. That was I'm Extremely Asian. So I'm Extremely Asian knows gloves. Yeah, I'm Extremely Asian knows gloves, man. Shinika was such a terrible champ. His resume is not even up there. He just used other people's resumes. Stop it. I can't see D. Hamzat is down there. Hamzat is down there. So Hamzat has got Dricus du Plessis, Robert Whittaker, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, who was top 5, Kevin Holland, who was top 15 at the time, Li Jing Liang, who wasn't ranked, Gerald Meerschaert, who is the GOAT, Reece McKee, John Phillips, and Ikram Iliskerov, who is a nobody. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has got Max Holloway, who is a former champion. Name on the list. Dustin Poirier, not a champion. Chad Mendes, not a champion. Jose Aldo, former GOAT. Eddie Alvarez, former champion. Nate Diaz, top 5. Donald Cerrone, top 5. Marcus Brimdage, I don't think was ever ranked. JDS has got Kane, Stipe, former champion. Rothwell, top 5. Tuivasa, top 6. Krokop, never won a belt. Consummate second placer. Second place in Pride. Didn't even make it to second place in UFC, I don't think. Top 5. Verdum, Hunt, Mir, Struve. JDS is insane. Pantoja has got Royval, Kai Kara France twice. Brandon Moreno, former champion. Perez and Manel Cap, who is a bit of a cheater. Who has got the worst resume? Who has got the worst resume? 18 votes. Who has got the worst resume? Pantoja has got... Oh! Hamzat's got the worst... Chat's wrong. Chat is wrong here. Chat's wrong. I'm sorry, chat, but you're wrong. You've got Hamzat Chimaev has the worst... Again, Hamzat has got Dricus, Whittaker, Usman, Burns as a top 5. Right? That's 3 champions and 1 top 5. Pantoja has got Royval top 5, Kai Kara France top 5, Moreno as a former champion, Perez and Cat. Pantoja's got 1 champion on his resume. Pantoja's got 1 champion on his resume. You're wrong, chat. You're wrong to pick Hamzat Chimaev. No, I'm just going to go against the poll. I never said it was going to be what the poll says. I just was taking the polls. I was taking the poll's input, and the poll is wrong. Close, but wrong. Pantoja's resume is objectively worse than Hamzat Chimaev's resume. Pantoja's out. End the poll. Pantoja's out. Pantoja's deleted. Pantoja's resume is objectively worse than Hamzat Chimaev's resume. W dictatorship. Well, I mean, it's just correct. I'm just right. I'm just right. Whittaker was such a terrible champ. His resume is not even up there. Okay, we don't need that, Eric. People forget, man. Nate versus Hamzat. Oh yeah, that was a thing that was booked in. Whittaker is the only champ not to beat the champ and never defend. Okay. DC. Ooh, DC. DC's is good. Atheist. Damn, chat loves Connor. Chat does love Connor. I'm not sure who DC's beat, but I know a ton of two. I'm not sure who DC's beat, but I know it's a ton of 2 weight classes. A ton of 2 weight classes. This is just a who beat your favorite fighter vote, not based on actual skill. It's a resume. It's not a skills list. Help me. It's a resume list. What about Kimbo Slice? It's definitely Hamzat simply because middleweight is not as skilled. Well, Hamzat's got 3 champions on there. This dude never agrees with the chat. It's true. That's what we're doing. Best resume, not skill. Exactly. We are correct. Yeah, exactly. Hamzat can't even beat the flu. Hamzat has got 3 champions in a top 5 and 2 top 5ers on his list. You're doing the Lord's work out to these people. Voted for John Jones. Nice one. Bro, what the fuck do you mean by wrong? Pantoja has 1 champ because they have been forever flyweight champ. It is a resume list, not a skill list or who is the best fighter in their division list, K-Dot. It has who has collected the best names in their division. Former champions are better names than top 5ers. That makes total sense, K-Dot. Now let's examine Canada's resume. You're wrong, chat. You are. You're wrong, chat. Chael, you're wrong. You're wrong, Chael. Get it together, chat. They voted Pantoja out. No, they voted Hamzat out, but I vetoed it because they are wrong. Daniel Cormier counts as 2 fighters. He does. Best resume isn't who beat your favorite fighters. It has who has beat the fighters with the highest skill level. Yeah. And being a champ puts you at the highest skill level. And Pantoja has gotten 1. And Hamzat has gotten 3. Hamzat has collected 3 Pokemon. Pantoja's collected 1. All right. Let's check in some more. Stipe. Anderson. Usman. Volk. Jones. Max. Who's next? Should we do Stipe next? This is such a backwards... How is this a backwards take? What is a resume list to you? Help me. What is a resume list to you? Resume is the names on the list. What have those fighters... What the names attached to those fighters? What have they accomplished? What have those fighters with those names accomplished? Did they ever make it into the top 10? Did they ever make it into the top 5? Did they ever win a belt? Did they ever defend multiple belts? Like... This is... You are once again showing your inability to think outside of the box. You are being a classic MMA chat member. You are having your own argument with yourself. This isn't about who has been the most dominant. This isn't about who has the highest skill set. This isn't about who has been the fucking GOAT of their division. This is a who has the best resume. Who has collected the most noteworthy names in their career. You're doing that fucking thing again. That thing that the MMA chat community online loves to do. Well, I'm having my own argument about a different thing. That's good, help me. That's good, brother. But that's not what we're fucking talking about. It's less subjective which names are bigger than which names are skilled. Exactly. Volk's resume is way better than Max's. This is where this whole conversation started, MMA Master. Dougie's becoming more like Guru every day. Guru would ignore you guys. You're rating former champs with lower skills over top 5 fighters. We're not doing a skill level, help me. We're doing the names and what those names have achieved. If they haven't been able to become champs, then they don't count as high. Dougie crashing out now really goes to show how unstable Aussies are and why Canada is them. Dougie becoming the person he hates the most. Okay. I swear to God. You guys exist to rage bait me. Dougie crashing out right now. Okay, Dougie becomes a... I hate you people so much. Who are we doing next? Let's do Usman. Usman. Colby was never a champ. Buckley was never a champ. Masvidal was never a champ. Leon Edwards was a champ. Woodley was a champ. Strickland was a champ. Usman has got 3 champs, 2 top 5ers, and a top 7. Fuck, Usman has got 3 champs. Colby was a top 5er. Burns was a top 5er. Masvidal, 3 champs and 3 top 5ers. Fix the chat, it's a little low. Thank you, Eric. Best producer in the game. Never change. I can't change. I am who I am. Where am I up to? I love it when I actually agree with Doug. Thank you. It's rare. It's rare. You like Usman's resume? So do I, Shiloh. Like I said, Usman's the most underrated fighter of all time. Israel Adesanya has Sean Strickland, Robert Whittaker, Derek Brunson, Darren Till, Brad Tavares. Yeah, it's not going to... I appreciate it, Nitro, but I can just tell by the way that we've started to stack this. It's not going to stack up. 1 champ, 2 champ, Derek Brunson top 5, Darren Till top 5, Brad Tavares 10th. Trevin Giles, yeah, it's not going to... And Jaded Gannanier, top 5. Let's do a boxing resume so you can calm down. Fuck you. Raja was justified. Fuck you. I'm 6 wins and 4 losses in arguments against myself. That's hilarious. Fix the chat. It's a little low. Thank you. This definition of resume is so backward. It's the most legit way of defining resume. Look up the best resumes in MMA. Lucas Tracy's boxing channel. God. Fix the UFC logo. It's cropped. What are we even talking about? Raja's in jail. Raja is in jail. Anyways, back to chat. Rage baiting you, not me having a laugh. Watch the others do it. Name value better in the name value equals better in the resume. Name value equals better in the resume. And name value is what you've achieved in the sport. Help me. Posted bail, arrested, yes. Did he post bail? Did they actually post bail? Izzy never fought Darren Till. Yeah, people are just saying things. JDS has an amazing resume. He does. He does. Stipe was a champ. Krokop was never a champ. Frank Mir... Was Frank Mir a champ? Frank Mir was a champ. Werdun was a top 5. JDS, Kane, Stipe. Connor... Hamzat has got Robert Whittaker, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, Kevin Holland, Li Jingliang. Connor's got Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, Eddie Alvarez, Donald Cerrone, Marcus Holloway, Eddie, Jose. Diaz is a top 5. Donald Cerrone was a top 5. Chad Mendes was a top 5. Kane has got, JDS has got Stipe champ, Lewis top 5, Rothwell top 5, Krokop top 5. I think JDS has got to go because he hasn't got as many champs. I think JDS has to go. I think JDS has to go. Out of everyone on here, he hasn't got as many champs. They're all top 5 wins except for Stipe. Let us vote. I can't let you vote because you guys are dumb and you'll get it wrong. You guys will get it wrong. I let you vote and you got it wrong. I shouldn't let you guys vote at all. Where am I up to? So many. The reason Pantoja doesn't have that many champs on his resume is because there have only been 4-way flights. He only fought 2 of them and 3 wins. 1 of them, Royval, top 5 with multiple wins. Yes, yeah, this is good. And that's why Pantoja is like the 2nd best flyweight of all time, but he just hasn't collected enough names. Dougie fixed the fucking blur. It's distracting. No. The blur's always been here. Gaethje's are bangers. Dustin, Ferguson, Chandler, Barboza, Khabib, Cerrone, Oliveira, Fizzy. Dude, Gaethje's resume is fucking gorgeous. Dougie, drink some maple syrup. You're not yourself when you're hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm in a good mood. Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. Beating McGregor is a massive name value, but far lower value on resume than beating Islam. It's that simple. No, help me. No, it isn't. Beating McGregor is a massive name value, but far lower on resume than beating Islam. It's that simple. Oh yeah, beating Islam is higher, and you're like, beating Islam is a bigger achievement than beating Conor McGregor. That is true. That is absolutely true. Yeah, that is true. That's not a got ya. It's because resume is a different category than which fighter do you think is the best that everyone judges all these by. Yes, Carpathius. I work so hard for this, so hard. Beating McGregor equals better than beating Islam, and no, that's not my definition at all. No. Dougie, can you link Raja's bail fund so we can show our support? No, fuck no. By that logic, Holloway or Jones have the best resume ever. That's why I started this entire conversation, K-Dog. Because I was taking a shit, and I think Max Holloway has the best resume of all time. Dougie laughs like Whittaker. That would make sense. It was one time. You guys have gotten it wrong so many times. Democracy, yeah, they're wrong. This is Australian politics, exactly. Jones is 9-0 against current, former, and future champion. Yeah, John Jones might have the best resume of all time. Dougie doesn't support democracy. I don't, because democracy gets it wrong. Fixes in, this is why I voted twice. All right, I'll let you guys vote again, but if you get it wrong, I'm vetoing you. Whose is the worst on screen? A, B. And I'll just let you guys know, the answer is unequivocally B. The answer is obviously B. JDS has only got 1 champion on his resume. Everything else is a top 5 at best. So JDS, while his resume is good, it is not good enough. The answer is B. Connor and Hamzat have better resumes than JDS. It's just true. Yay, Chinese style democracy. Exactly. I will let you guys vote, but I will tell you how to vote on it. I will tell you how to vote on it. Who are the 4 who am I missing here? I'm extremely Asian. I got Stipe, Mir, 2. Rothwell never won. Oh, Kane. 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 Kane, you are right. Kane. 3. Stipe Kane. Mir. Are you going to count Verdum as a Pride champ? You are counting Verdum as a Pride champ? The Dark Lord is the answer is A. Colby's got Leon, Woodley, and Strickland, and then everyone else is a top 5 win. DDP is carrying Hamzat. DDP is carrying Hamzat. Woodin was with UFC champ. Was he? Light heavyweight? I thought he was only a Pride champ. There you go. Well, there you go. Then it's not JDS. Reese McKee on a resume list. GM3 on a resume list. I didn't put them on there, help me. I'm just copying and pasting them. Get rid of Gerald Mearshot. Not ranked. Doesn't count. Ikram, not ranked. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Hamzat, Connor. Get rid of Marcus Brimdage. Never ranked. Never ranked was Brimdage. Eddie was a champ. Donald Cerrone and Nate Diaz both got into the top 5. Chat Mendez, obviously. Diego Bernardo, never ranked. Dustin Poirier never won a title. He goes down there in the top 5ers. Kane, Stipe, Big Country, Lewis, all champs and top 5ers. Colby. Excuse me. It's Usman. Oh shit, JDS is there. Yep, JDS is there. Yep, the Dark Lord Wordum was UFC champ. DDP is carrying Hamzat. He really is. Insane, the man. Kane. Stipe beat Wordum to win the heavyweight belt. I thought he beat JDS to win the heavyweight belt. I thought he beat JDS in Brazil to win the heavyweight belt. I'm all kinds of fucks up. Doesn't matter if they beat the champ before they become the champ. No, it's just the names. Verdum was heavyweight champ, not Pride champ. I am so fucking confused about Verdum right now. Still can't get over the fact this Ngannou disrespected the flow. This dude respect the flyweight goats. I mean, he doesn't belong in the resume list, dude. Ugg boots for men are considered gay in Australia. No, Ugg boots are a staple of Australian culture. John Phillips on a resume list is insane. That is insane. I've been watching UFC for 2 months, apparently. Apparently you have. You didn't put Urseg and Asakura, but GM3. I didn't write up the lists of people's names, help me. I copied and pasted them. And Urseg barely fucking counts. Urseg nearly got fired. And Asakura was on the list, and we deleted him. He got fucking cleaned up by Tim Elliott. Usman being in this conversation is silly. It really isn't. It really isn't. Get him out of there. I think he is going to get out of there. Ugg boots are fucking glorious, mate. They're so good. I think Usman is getting kicked. I think you're right about this one, chat. I think Usman is getting kicked. See you, Kamaru. You didn't make it, mate. I was getting Verdum mixed up with Vanderlei Silva this entire time. This entire time, my brain is going. That's the whole time. I was thinking of fucking Vanderlei Silva. This whole fucking time. I'm like sitting here so fucking confused. Like, Verdum is all this? Oh, Vanderlei. This whole time we've been talking about Verdum, and my brain has just been feeding me Vanderlei propaganda. Racist to the right, no. Legit, just fucking the whole time. Like, didn't he? What? That's so funny. No wonder I was so fucking... You guys are like, he beat. When you're like, he beat Werdum in Mexico, I'm like, he beat Vanderlei in Mexico? He didn't beat Vanderlei in Mexico. Wasn't that JDS that he beat in Mexico? No, it was Werdum that he beat in Mexico. In Brazil. I'm such a fucking idiot. Alright, all good. We're back on track. Dougie needs more... I know, I'm such an idiot. Fuck me. I'm so fucking dumb. Alright. Let's get back to it. Alright, Usman has 3 wins over champs. Conor has 3 too. Jose blows anyone out of Usman's resume. 50 combined, no conversation needed. You're going to say that Jose Aldo has got a better resume than all of them put together? CT is setting... CT was seriously setting in. Okay. Okay, we're back on track. My bad, you guys. My bad. I got CTE from the chat. I seriously got CTE just from being here. No more whippets in the morning. I know, mate. Dougie said Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo. Brazilians with a W in their name must be the Axeman. Pretty much, Mr. C. That's exactly what my brain did. Brazilian, fat lip, got a W in their name. Yeah. Must be the axe murderer. Who else could it possibly be? There were no other Brazilians with a W in their name with a fat lip. Ugg boots, wine, beach, and books. Mate, you might be a woman. Ugg boots are an Australian staple. We wear Ugg boots all winter long, even down to the bloody grocery store. There's nothing wrong with wine in winter at all. I didn't drink the wine on the beach. And reading books on the beach is absolutely acceptable. Help me. Absolutely acceptable. Doug confused Magni with John Jones only once. Praying for me? Thank you. Dabby's Corner. Okay. Chihuihui's Chris Cyborg. Chihuihui's is Chris Cyborg. Chris Chihuihui Cyborg. All right, Marab. Sean O'Malley twice. Umar was never a champion. Cejudo is a double champ, by the way. Jan is a champ. Aldo is a champ. Marlon Moraes doesn't count. If Ugg boots are an Australian staple, your entire culture is gay. I mean, Australia is gay. When you look at everyone else on this list, right? Like when we start to talk about John Jones, Anderson Silva, GSP, Stipe, when we start to really look at everyone else on this list, I think it's fair to say we don't even need to vote on Marab. We don't even need to vote on Marab. I'm not saying this to shit on Marab. Marab's done great work. Marab might be the best bantamweight of all time, but look at everyone else. Look at what everyone else has done. When you look at former champions and top fives, I'm sorry, Marab. Marab doesn't even need to be on that list. It's just true. It's just true. I'm not Chris Cyborg. What's up, Chihuahuas? You're Chris Cyborg. Big lip Brazilian with a W, just put him in there. Yeah, you know, one of the fucking them. You know what I mean? One of them. They're the fucking era, but they're pre-Reebok era Brazilian. It's Vanderlei Silva. Good times? Good times. Dougie does a shoey in an Ugg. Disgusting. Get Anderson off this. Anderson might have the best. Anderson is a can crusher. Get him off me. Telly, no! Audio tap tudo. I'm with little fuzzy balls. Disgusting. All Australians are bottom down under cunts. Okay, Christian Grey. Fuck. Aren't we disqualifying Jones? If we aren't disqualifying John Jones, we don't need to do any of this. I know it is true. Like, we're now getting to the point now where I think we've got enough names now where we can actually rank them. I think we can actually rank them now. Right? I think we can actually do a ranking. Oh, thank you, Chedhead, for gifting 5 memberships, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Who got it? Sus Pasture got one? Fuck. Trip got one? Awesome. Kyle got one? That's nice, man. Good bounce, man. 3, well, 2. Sus Pasture got one, which is a bit disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. Benson Henderson and Dan Henderson are virtually identical. I mean, they pretty much are. I'm extremely... No. Benson Henderson's black and Dan's white. I only get people from other races confused with each other. How the fuck is Hamzat still there? I just shared it as a joke. Because Hamzat's resume is actually holding up when we put it against the scrutiny of other people. Nitro Gaming. You shouldn't have unleashed Hamzat Chimaev from Pandora's box. Yeah, I agree. Have Marab get trampled by a group of horse goblins. Hey, this guy. Dougie's logic, John Jones undisputed guy with the best resume. Yeah, so I think we can go. Hamzat's resume is dog shit. I don't care what we're doing here. It just factually isn't help me. Like, look, we're looking at it together. Chance of John Jones actually being on the White House card. Yeah, for sure, man. Yes, boys. Yes. Okay, so we can start to rank these. Connors has got a better resume than Hamzat. Connor has got a better resume than Hamzat. Max has got Aldo, Pettis as champs. Volk has got Max 3 times and Aldo twice, I think, or once. Volk has got a better resume than Max does. Stipe has got Daniel Cormier, Francis Ngannou, who was at one stage the lineal combat sports heavyweight champion of the world, boxing and UFC pretty much. JDS, Overeem, Verdum, and Mark Hunt. Stipe's is better. JDS has got 4 champions. Cormier, Francis, JDS, Verdum. I would say JDS's is a little bit girthier than Stipe's. Oh, they're good. So who's got the better resume, JDS or Stipe? Oh, we're already on this one. 50-50. Whose is better? This is where we're stuck. Whose is better? JDS or Stipe's? I think I've got them ranked properly. Who's got the better resume? JDS or Stipe? I think I've got everyone else ranked pretty easily here. JDS, I would say, is a bit thicker and girthier and veinier. You made John Jones so happy he loves to be on polls, especially Russian Ben's polls. He does. Did you hear about Bogdan Guskov sharing the stories about John Jones in the nightclubs? Oh my lord, I tell you what, John Jones knew how to party. I think JDS has a better resume. I'm extremely Asian. I think you're right. The world champion doesn't hold much water because Jamal Hill was a champion and Dustin Poirier has never been one. That is the craziness of our sport, isn't it, K-Dot? That is the craziness of our sport. Fucking Jamal Hill was a champion. Hamzat does not deserve to be mentioned in this conversation. He's there. Taburia has beaten 3 champs. Taburia has beaten 3 champs. True. Dougie, by your logic, Craig is on par with Hamzat, 3 former champ. Oh my god, we can get Craig, but Craig doesn't have any top 5 wins, does he? He's only got Paul Craig hasn't got any top 5s. He's only got champs. Paul Craig's resume would just be the 3 champs that he's beaten and no top 5s underneath him. Max also beat Charles Oliveira. Max did beat Charles Oliveira. Thank you. What? Yes. No. Oh, he has got the win on the Tapology. Oh, Charles. He has got the win on the Tapology. That is true. Friend of John Jones arriving at Epstein Island and asking if they have any. Okay. This place is annoying to me. There's no boys here. Remember the White House lost aura with the guy? Okay, Eric. Thank you. Stipe speaks as bad as Dougie. I have a wife. The Volk-Max resume argument doesn't make sense because Volk has a win over Max. It would just cancel out any work that Max did. No. No, that's not what we're doing here. That is not what we're doing. What names you've collected. Just because you've beaten Max doesn't delete all the names that Max has collected. John Jones still has those blackmail pictures of Dana White. Yeah, blackmail pictures with Dana White. You're absolutely correct. You made John Jones so happy. Oh, we did that one. Max also has Lamas, Cub, Philly, Poirier, and Steve. We did Poirier. Where are we at with Max? We did Poirier. Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson went on like a 5-fight win streak. Did get ranked. Cub did get ranked. I don't think Andre Philly ever got ranked, did he? Jeremy Stevens. People forget, man. Prime Frankie Edgar, Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens, Tapology. Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens. Yeah, Jeremy Stevens did not ever get ranked. He's just fought forever and a day, but Stevens did not get ranked. No, he did not. Max also beat Frankie Edgar. That's fucking bro. I know, look at Stevens' fucking record. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Frankie Edgar's massive. Let's go to Max Holloway's Tapology. Going to start. Just stop it, Eric. Stop it, you absolute savage, mate. Stop it. Let's go to Max Holloway's Tapology. Paul Craig has beaten Shogun twice. Help me. We are not putting Paul Craig on the fucking greatest resume of all time list. Cooper Munoz. Paul Craig's resume is better than Chimaev's. Stop it. Stop it. All right, Max's resume. It's Craig's world, buddy. I know. We all just live in it. We all just live in Paul Craig's world. I completely forgot about Junior Dos Santos. He was my favorite at the time. Just wasn't recognizing the acronym. Oh, there you go, Carpathius. Looks like we've both been confused today. I need to hear Bogdan Guskov's John Jones' stories. Tell me about it, mate. Fucking tell me about it. Paul Craig has wins over Krylov, Ankle Grabber, Shogun, and Jamal Hill. JDS is a way better resume than Cumshot. We're not arguing whether or not JDS is a better resume than Cumshot or not. JDM is cooked. Bilal made his resume look even worse. JDM is cooked. Bilal just made his resume look even worse. How has Bilal made JDM's resume look any worse? What are you talking about? Impression of CTE, Stipe the firefighter, going to the wrong house and breaking in with the water hose anyway. Why isn't this house on fire? It doesn't matter. We gotta put this fire out. I gotta go in there and save my wife. What are you doing? This house isn't the one on fire. What do you mean? Oh no. Raja almost killed someone. Bail set at 50K. Bond requires 10%. That's only $5,000. Well, he'll be out on the street today. I like the way Flukas breaks down the top 15 GOAT. Quality and quantity beats a ton of quantity. Volk better, keep crying. But we're not doing the GOAT. We're literally just doing... Again, you people are incapable of having these conversations because you're so locked into your own way of thinking. That's fine, but get Hamzat off that list too. Hamzat's got wins over champions and top fivers. If Paul Craig gets in, you know GM3 is in. That's the thing. That's a slippery slope with Paul Craig. Yeah, but still the hardest hitting 145-pounder of all time. Jeremy Stevens, Jose Aldo, Matt Brown. Bilal made JDM's resume look ugly. Bilal made JDM's resume look ugly. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Craig is 100% better resume than Hamzat, so either add Craig or get Hamzat off. It's my list, help me. I am not putting Paul Craig on this list. I'm not putting Paul Craig with 3 decent wins in his entire career on this list. When Hamzat shits out 3 wins and has a bunch of top fivers, Paul Craig is not going on this list. You alcoholic Scottish fuck. Was that an impression? What was that? Was an impression of Deborah from Dougie? That's Stipe Miocic, mate. Bilal has got such negative aura champion. When you beat him, a win gets subtracted off your resume. What are we even saying anymore? Oh my god, it's like Bilal casts poison on you. Craig has beaten more champions than Hamzat. This is a robbery. 4 champions for Craig versus Soy Hamzat. 3 champion win. Isn't the GOAT list just who has the best resume too? No, people do the GOAT. It's weird with the GOAT list. This is why no one can agree on the GOAT list. Like, people have it as like a skills list mixed with a resume list. We're doing a resume only list, so we're ignoring skill. And if we're ignoring skill, maybe Paul Craig does. Fuck. Oh, fuck. We're ignoring skill. Maybe you can put Paul Craig on a resume list. Paul Craig finished his champs. Hamzat didn't finish a single champ. This is why there's Paul Craig hate. Because you were just making shit up like the alcoholic Scotsman that you are. This is why. Hamzat didn't finish a single champ. He literally popped Robert Whittaker's jaw. He ripped Robert Whittaker's jaw off. He hasn't finished a single champ. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Every rankings list is a GOAT list, and the criteria changes from person to person. That is the problem, exactly. Okay, yeah, now you're backtracking. Now, and for that is the exact kind of reason that's going to keep Paul Craig off every single list that I ever do. Reality is whatever I remember. Exactly. Jawbreak is a total fluke. Doesn't count. It absolutely does count. We're doing a resume list. It doesn't matter how you got the names on the list. What matters is that you got the names on the list. Right? All that matters is this. Did you get it on the list? Yes or no? That's all that matters. Robert, still live? What the fuck? I know, I gotta go. It has been 2 hours, and it's getting on 5 o'clock. Yes, but it's been a good live stream, brother. It's been a good live stream. Are you still at the gym? Have you been at the gym for 2 hours? The jaw was already broken. Whittaker was just getting warmed up. Nope, doesn't count. Doesn't count. Paul Craig kind of invaded Dougie's kind. Hate is valid. Paul Craig's kind invaded Dougie's kind. The hate is valid. The hate is absolutely valid. Paul Craig finished Ankle Grabber, Hill, and Shogun. Chimaev only one finished over an overrated Whittaker. Ankle Grabber has beat Pereira, who's 5-0 against champions. Paul Craig has got a hell of a resume. The Scots fought the Serbs. Learn something new every day. Yep. Was at the gym for 4 hours. Nice one. Now you're at the pool. How do you have it? How do you have all the energy? Well, that's not good. Oh, okay. My second screen just died for some reason. It doesn't matter that Anthony Smith has a sick win on his... If it doesn't matter that Anthony Smith has a sick win... Yeah, but we're counting the wins. We're doing a resume list. Robbery, dobbery, don't skip me. You just said it's not a skill list. Craig goes in. I know. Craig might go in. Creatine? It's not creatine. He doesn't have a job. That's why he's got so much energy. Israel Adesanya has got Yuri Prohaska, Jamal Hill, Jan Blachowicz, Sean... You can't... Israel didn't beat Jan Blachowicz. Israel Adesanya didn't beat Jan Blachowicz. Why are you putting Jan Blachowicz on there? So you're saying if you stick it in a chick even without consent, it still counts? Yes, Christian Gray. All that matters is what is on your Tapology list. Anthony Smith has two champs on his shit, multiple top 10 wins. Now look me dead in the eyes and tell me he has a better resume than Pantoja, who has 1 champ and a gazillion top 10 wins. He's got a better resume than Pantoja. He has somehow managed to fluke his way into a better resume than Pantoja. Brock and Connor both beat only 2 champs. I know. Paul fucking Craig. 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 Paul Craig's resume is Jamal Hill, Magomed, what are the other ones? What are the other? I'm drawing a blank. What are the other ones? Jamal Hill, Magomed. What are the other ones? Go on, help me. Type him out, help me. Where's Paul Craig? Meet the Grahams. Shogun. And Nikita Krylov. Classic Scottish W. Shut up. Victory is sweet for Scotland. Fucking hell. Paul fucking Craig. He beat Shogun twice. Alright, Shogun twice. Craig is better than Shitka. This victory tastes like iron brew. Show some respect. And saying Paul Craig with a Scottish accent. Fuck Paul Craig. Fuck Paul Craig and his fluke of a fucking career. But a fluke of a career does count on a resume list. It does count on a resume list. We will drink Buckbust in Valhalla. I should have done this today. I wasn't ready for this unlimited autism that I've unleashed on myself. Oh, fucking Paul Craig. Remember when Shitka beat a champ? He's a Lionheart. Got to get him out of there. Can't wait to see Paul Craig fluke his way to the BKFC this year. Oh, God. Rashad, Shogun, Gustafsson, Span, Jimmy Crute. Who are you doing there, Coda? Oh, he beat Rashad. Beat Shogun Rua. Beat Petrino. Gustafsson was never a champ. Ryan Span, you can't count. Jimmy Crute, you can't count. So you can really only count Rashad, Shogun. And that's really it. Gustafsson, I'll give you. Petrino doesn't count. No one cares about Petrino. Span, no one gives a fuck about Span. Jimmy Crute, no one gives a fuck about Jimmy Crute. I'm not putting him on the... He doesn't compare. I'll put Paul Craig all the way down here because Paul Craig has actually managed to get some decent championship wins. Fine. But again, this is the rest of the list that we're dealing with. I'm not putting Anthony Smith. These are the names that we're dealing with. Paul Craig can go... At least Paul Craig made it onto the board. Good for Paul Craig. He's going down there. But this... Look at what we're dealing with here. Anthony Smith isn't breaking into this bubble. You know what I'm saying? Doug, yeah, take back every criticism I had about this scoring criteria. I know you'll be able to argue that Paul Craig has got one of the best resumes in UFC history. Let's put Max John Anderson up and compare already. Exactly, Carpathius. Exactly, mate. Uzdemir. What champ did Robert Whittaker beat? Well, Robert, you know, the crazy... Listen, what's important about Robert Whittaker is that he's in Skyrim. That's what's important about Robert Whittaker. That he's in Skyrim. That's really the big takeaway from this, is that Robert Whittaker made it into Skyrim. And he's one of the greatest Australian heroes of all time. One of the best... Well, top 5 UFC... Top 5... If Piggy sees this, DJ is not there. Piggy is never coming back to MMA YouTube. He hates it. Anthony Smith has only one less champ than Chimaev. Oh, Anthony Smith only has one less champ than Chimaev, but not enough to break into. And Anthony Smith doesn't have... I don't like... You've also got to remember that Chimaev's also got the top 5 wins as well. It's not just the champs. It's like top 5... It's champions and top 5s. Champions, top 5s, top 10s, the rest. Champions, top 5s, top 10s, the rest. I think that's a fair way to do this. You understand? I think that makes sense. I think that's a good way of doing this. It gets Paul Craig all the way down here. Good for Paul Craig. You feel good for him. Now, Aljo's there. Volk goes there. What were we talking about before? JDS or Stipe? That's what we were talking about. Right. I've got everyone else pretty sorted out. We needed... Who has got the better resume? JDS or Stipe? Everyone fuck off. Everyone fuck off over there. We'll get back to everyone else. JDS or Stipe? I think JDS has got a better resume than Stipe. I think JDS goes higher than Stipe when we do all this. I think that makes sense. JDS, yeah, I think JDS has got a better resume than Stipe. Now I'm looking at this. I should replace Max with JDS. Yeah, no, I would say JDS is higher than Max Holloway. Yeah. DJ has 0 champ wins. Yeah, obviously. Obviously he does, yeah. Skyrim is for Greehead. Skyrim is fucking goated, mate. Get out of here. Tell us about your mate's house party in 2008 when your mate's mum walked in on you in the bathroom and you had to give her the old meat stick and 2 veg. I was once ploughing one of the local girls. This was after high school, so between 18 and 21, because I still had my P plates. I was ploughing one of the locals, and she had a bungalow in her backyard. So I jumped the fence and then knocked on her window, and she let me in. And I was ploughing her, and then her mum must have heard what was going on from the house. So she busted in, and we heard her coming into the backyard. So I ran into the closet and hid in the closet. And her mum was like, "What's going on in here?" And she was like, "Nothing." And then her mum opened the closet. And I was just sitting there. Squatted down in the closet, naked. Staring up at her. And she was like... She knew me. She knew me. Because we had all been at parties together and shit. She knew me. I'd been around to her house 4 parties and been chatting to her mum. She just looks down at me. She's like, "Dougie, go home. Get the fuck out of my house and go home." Good times. What are we up to? What the fuck are we up to? Tell us about your mate's house party. That was the one. What if we kiss under the feet? Ew. Champ, interim champ, top 5. Exactly. I'm extremely Asian. Guess what we're doing here? Trust an Asian to understand the rules of the test, and everyone else to just fucking spurg out autistically. Smith has Span. Doesn't count. Fuck Ryan Span. Ozdemir, good win. Gustafsson, great win. Santos, good win. Hector Lombard, there you go. And with top 5 or 10 wins. But yeah, but that's still not enough. Where's the... Ryan Span's not a former champ. Özdemir's not a former champ. Özdemir is it's a good... I'm saying K-Dot, it's good, but you've seen the names that we're comparing here. It's just... It's not enough. It's not enough, K-Dot. Smith is not enough to get on the resume list. I'm sorry. Why specifically 2016 Overeem for Stipe, but not any other fight? We're going to change that up. Yeah, that shouldn't have been there. That was Nacho that copy and pasted that one in. Yeah. DJ is a winner versus Cejudo, who is a champ. That is true. DJ does have Cejudo, who is a champ. That's pretty good. Yeah, true to see. I need to see Anderson laid out to compare it to John Jones. Anderson's laid out. We will do that. We will get... Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll pick this up in tomorrow's stream, because it is getting on 5 o'clock and we're going for 2 hours. I think we come back to this. I'm going to save this slideshow. I think we're going to come back to this. Yeah, because it's been 2 hours. This was a good stream. I'm going to continue to read everyone's chats, but we're going to start to wind it down. 2 hours and 5 p.m. That's pretty good. This was a good stream. Where's everyone's chats? Where's the main chat window? There. All right. There we go. Does Dougie wear his Ugg boots to bed? Let me read everyone's chats, and then we'll start to wrap it up. But I think we'll come back to this, Carpathius. This was a good debate, so we'll pick it up. I'll save this slideshow. Skyrim's got nothing on Mafia 2. I've never played the Mafia games. I need to. Dougie was plowing girls in Ugg boots. Sure, buddy. I wasn't in, and she wasn't in Ugg boots either. She busted in. She busted on in, mate, into the bungalow. Sharma has got Israel Adesanya, Yuri Prohaska, Jamal Hill, Jan Blachowicz, Sean Strickland, Khalil Roundtree, Jr., 2 division. Yep. Nitro, thank you. That's a really good one to add to the slideshow. Yep, this is going to be a great debate. We're going to nail this one down. Who has got the best resume? Most champs, most interim champs, most top 5 wins, most ranked wins. Who has got the best resume in UFC history? No, you're saying obviously he has, but when I say Pantoja, because of the same reason you shit on him, Jones versus Reyes was less of... Now you're saying obviously he has. But when I say Pantoja has won because of the same reason you shit on him. Fuck, K-Dot. I've missed what you're saying. I don't know who you're talking about in this context here, for this chat here, K-Dot. Now you're saying obviously he has, but I say Pantoja has won because of the same reason you shit on him. Jones versus Reyes was less of a robbery. I don't know what we're talking about, robbery-wise. Sorry, man. Dougie in the closet with nothing on but Ugbo. I had nothing on, man. Nothing, dude. Dougie put Pereira. He's 0-5 against Jet. Yeah, Pereira definitely belongs in there. Someone just typed that out for me. I think that was you, Kato. I don't know who just typed that out for me. Someone just typed that out for me. Dougie wore moccasins and a crop top. No, fake story. Real story. Real story. You're sitting there like your partner. No, I was squatting. There wasn't a chair in there. I was squatting in the closet. Fake story. It's not a fake. It was a... Whatever. What are P plates? So in Australia, when you turn 16, you get your L plates, which means you can drive a car as long as you have someone else in the car that has their full license. And then when you get your P plates, you can't drive a full car. Like, it can't be a V8 engine. It's got to be a V6 engine, and you have less demerit points, and you're not allowed to have any alcohol in your system. And then after you turn 21, you get your full license. So you can have souped up cars, V8 cars, and you can have some alcohol in your system, and you get double the amount of demerit points. Plowing your cousin? No. Is what Connor was using in that photo? Is what Connor was in. Does Dougie wear it? Okay. I have worn Uggies to bed in the middle of winter. I have worn Uggies to bed before. Where is Dustin, Pettis, Alvarez, Holloway, Gaethje, McGregor, Hooker, Chandler, BSD, Green? That's like 4 wins over champs, 1 interim champ. Thank you, K-Dot. That's a good one as well. That's a really good one, K-Dot. Thank you so much, dude. K-Dot's fucking good at this game. K-Dot's really good at this game. Well done, K-Dot. That's a really good one, man. Thank you. We'll pick this one up, guys. We'll do this maybe tomorrow as well. Khalil is a bum. Khalil is a bum. Wrap it up, did you? Like you did with your mates. I'm like, okay, thank you, Christian Gray. He was sitting on 6-inch heels. I was actually, because it was a woman's closet. Like, it was her closet. So it was her fucking panties and heels and her clothes and all that shit. And I was just squatted down naked. Did you finish or get blue balls? I got blue balls, mate. Her fucking mum stood at the door and waited till I put my clothes back on and fucked off. I think we all know Paul Craig is the best resume when Dougie realized he decided to end the stream instead of a minute. No, it's 5 p.m. I've been going live for 2 hours. We're going to pick this up. Help me. In Australia, a real car means a V8. What in the world? No, like, just a fully engined up car. And Dougie wouldn't come out of the closet. I'm not in the closet, so okay. Khalil has more champ wins than DJ. He does. Dougie definitely a where's my hug kind of bogan. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you drink and drive in Australia? Yeah, you can. You can have 2 beers. You can have zero. You can have a 0.05 blood alcohol level, which turns out to be 2 beers in the first hour, and then 1 beer every hour after that is the sort of rule of thumb. Also, Carwin was an interim champ just to make JDS's resume bigger. Dude, JDS is going to do really well in this. Really well in this. Doug, imagine the first time you meet your girlfriend's parents and them catching you in the act with their daughter. I know. Luckily, this chick wasn't girlfriend material. She was just a local bike, but could you fucking imagine? Could you fucking imagine? We did have, like, plenty of walk-ins when I had long-term girlfriends, but it wasn't the first time that I'd met them. We have 4-cylinder Mercedes sports cars. Oh, that's pretty sick. Did her mum see your cock? Yes. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yeah. That's what happened with me and my ex. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing when the parents walk in and you're fucking deep, balls deep inside their daughter. Oh, my God. Anyway. Imagine how I felt the first time I had to come over. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, fucking oath I can imagine, man. Absolutely. God almighty. It wasn't like I never went back to her house ever again. And I had to see her mum. Like, I saw her mum plenty of times after that. Plenty of times. It's just... you just... And then the way the dad looks at you. The dad looks at you like he wants to fucking murder you. Anyway. I know, man. I know. Why don't you try and arrange a threesome? Because it's fucking real life, mate. That's not how it works in real life. In real life, you just sit there in the closet looking up at them embarrassed. Big debate, crash out, and admission that Paul Craig is one of the GOATs. It was a good day. It was a good day. It was a good stream. All right, it was a good stream. All right, boys, I'm gonna be live for a little bit tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna take it easy. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow because I'm gonna do a live stream from the footy. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. There'll be a meme video. Yeah, dude, I didn't think she'd come into the closet and hiding behind the door. You're getting busted straight away. Yeah, her mum pictured you naked every time she I know. My second girlfriend's parents came in. Were rich motherfuckers, used their house on the weekends. Her little brother was a G. Nice! But yeah, when they come in, it's never good. Next time you saw the mum, did you give her a little wink? No, I did, like, I gave her a nod. I was like, Mrs. X, how are you? Yes, I know. You have seen my cock. You have seen my cock, and you are very aware that I, too, like many of the guys here, have fucked your daughter. We got to go over this next stream. We do have a shared experience. Was the mum a baddie? She wasn't bad. She wasn't bad looking, but she was a mum. Yeah, but she wasn't bad. You would. Yeah. She was like a daughter. She was little and blonde with fake tits, and her daughter was exactly the same. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. There's going to be a meme video tomorrow. I'm going to go film that now, and then there might be a stream tomorrow. I might do 2 streams tomorrow. I might do a stream before I go to the footy, and then I might do a members... I'll definitely do a members stream at the footy tomorrow. If you're here now... the bounce at the football is half an hour from this time right now. Half an hour from this time right now tomorrow is when we bounce the ball for the semi-finals for the Australian rules football that I will be at. 100,000 people stadium in the middle of Melbourne CBD for one of the biggest teams in the country. I think it's the second biggest team in the country versus Queensland. I'll do a member stream from the seats there. Fuck off. I'm not in the mood to talk to anyone else on a Friday. It's Friday. I'm not answering calls from builders. Go away, builders. So yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to film a members video. I'm going to have some beers. I'm going to relax. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. What is cricket? Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me on this. What? Half an hour earlier or later? Half an hour later. Half an hour from this time. It's 5 p.m. in Australia now. Bounce is at 5:30. So half an hour from this time tomorrow, there will be a members stream from a jam-packed stadium in the middle of the Melbourne CBD. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You're a great producer, Eric. You're a great producer. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on the stream. K-Dot, you absolutely crushed it. Well done. Help me. You got Paul Craig on the board. We'll pick this up tomorrow. It's like 3 hours. Okay, very good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I appreciate all of you. It was a fucking good week of content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There will be a memes video for the members. I'm going to film that now. So there'll be a memes video at least tomorrow. See you, boys. Goodbye. Boo.